Introducing Kenny Rose Wireless. Switch to Kenny Rose Wireless and enjoy streaming without buffering, communication with no lagging, business without restrictions, and achievements with no limits. Get connected today.
First time since 2005. Wow. There is no Lionel Messi, but there is Cristiano Ronaldo. Last time I would him say Cristiano Ronaldo the long shot. You ever say award for Karim Benzema. And the new binum the say wa num manishe. Na eba be hwe eno. Any sama wodo eno so abo no e dey ba nyina obete Christian nka obete Biggie and so kandi kase as atrase ye de nyina no nsam nyina na ye de ba. Na ye free amonone a ye ba be hwefie ba amonone de no nsa leagues no ye the fixtures no be ba and some free teams now do omo camps eba. And Eric Ten Hag say I don't know much Ronaldo doesn't want to play. Or someone I'm doing sir. Never grow caso more. I say well, situation here different. Manchester now. Manchester will against Brentford. Now yen share how Ebesiako we got Brentford the last time. Almost see last weekend. I'm only Leicester about 2-2. In fact, almost 2 goals down and about a point from that game. Tiababe Arsenal against Leicester City. Your Manchester City playing against Bournemouth. Erling Haaland ever won the first game in front of the Etihad fans in Manchester in the league. It's about to share so on some Liverpool after the shaky start drawing against Fulham. Mitrovic. The other year, Liverpool are picking up the pieces and you have a lot of games coming up in the EPL. You have games coming up in the Spanish Primera Liga. Barcelona say atamfu nyanyame abranche bi otimanim ha na ne mpaya obo nyina ne senke na no pay oba be treche Barcelona na atamfu nyanyame no eno Barcelona second level na omutibi fourth level na omutibi ye no ska kro munya no Barcelona etio register all their players except Jules Koundé and also omo hesom be magic bi normal register enti omo na omo nim se Barca no e be dada no ha no they should revise their notes. Amamoje 9 bi mrebia ba go team anim ha no mo bose are you okay there? We okay?
Oh, chairman, we okay.
And Radna said you see wani and Barcelona and I want to be register and I'm register. I'm register. Barca for say mom can be how much trouble the ato. Now Lewandowski is coming.
Now they say what two players 5. What two players 5.
Or is that 4?
Na kabako. Nti baako no turn here dey.
Oba register no. Oba register.
Some na buy you can say the
city. And ya would then you can bias. Would then the bias wom.
Say the city no. The chairman. Dey na na kan anya no kure.
Na no kure. Ba no kure bu say the ozi kan no. Kuma na yoko. Oh. Ne. Eno wani metwa oyi.
Wa assembly ya kan. On say ekwan ye yi. Na say anka odan na who's a contractor ni adwuma. But you trying to foul one and who's a contractor and now pulling strings who's the results in
only Obi had some Real Madrid for.
Oh yes, Shawan.
Christian Barcelona. And I mean some Arsenal, but just a Barcelona for
Barcelona and Arsenal. Oh yeah, Barcelona and Arsenal. Barcelona the out himself and more trophies. Into Barcelona na na reji when in terms of trophies.
Barcelona owns Arsenal, baby. You players one on Muka. Tell on me Muko. Oh, Alexander Munyako. Oh, you players there. Yeah, no Muko. What I say. And as a maybe you know very good relationship. Oh, but over Masunum. Oh, yeah.
Song Munyako.
Auntie, you know, yeah. Oh, yeah, cool. It's more than 70 by and I know a football fan I never have because you would love to see Lewandowski playing the Barca shirt. Or you would love to see Frank Kessié. So Martial in midfield, no. You would love to see Rafinha with that fine form playing for Barca. It's a Barca someone to register anyone to Barca had to be smart. No more activities are for the level number 24.5%. What I say?
Yeah.
And on a free space, so much register players, no. New signings in the register 4 and Aka 1. But of course, let's not forget Sergio Roberto Dembele. So now some will register because their contracts run out. It's Barca register 6. Now also 7 on register 6. Are you done? Jules Koundé the end is somewhere. It's a Piqué, you know. That's still if you consider Piqué, the Yamia don't know me to be Jituma. it means that just could they will get through. It's in no Barcelona. Ayade, Omayade, in the Chata Barcelona and Real Vallecano, no, conform the from Semuti. Now, Sembia Ban. A son of wood Jabi on Mode Ban. This year, La Liga and Bedo. La Liga and Bede. It was a son of one some of them carry. No more yet. Some of them carry some better. No more. Sir, home one day. Member. Also, the Ushoma Shomkum. Nasa Pablo, I heard your member. I know who the Sevilla penalty no as a media. We are you. But I didn't have a show on some. I didn't somehow do I aboard by 99 days to Qatar 2022. Also, say if I confirm it's the start date, no, or my pushing 1 day fair ahead. Saturday, I'm opening ceremony, Qatar book game. Because I'm person be breaking the tradition of the host nation not playing the first game. It's only that game no be anymore. The rest of the fixtures may follow the same pattern now. Etiano, no need to, no cause for concern. Ghana, your first game will still be on the 24th. Ghana now Washington. We are playing against Portugal. Now your last game is on the 2nd of December. That is against Uruguay. Arrangement bibia etisa de etiano. Yababe ransom him. FIFA under 20 Women's World Cup. The Black Princesses who play against Japan. Nyame aduma china. Yabeshe. Nyame aduma aya echina no. Ana Kumasi Asandero team no free. Ghana had you many achimo Turkey. Now your exclusive reports say they be free Turkey abro. Your correspondent or no the bibia edebe brave from Air Turkey. Kodoko pre-season said the name of Bisiako. Asante Kodoko free to register Richmond Lamptey. Richmond Lamptey case no beka can say Kodoko legal team no handle no separately from ISR class action now other players in the year no say yenya eso ne asgo players no any interlice players in yakabum omu case through fifth pro but now Richmond Lamptey the end Kodoko companion for the among legal team dada yinchomo so Omanya stay and the ban has been lifted with immediate effect pending the substantive case. Inti Korobeta register no I'm an abo and I would love to see such a fine talent. Richard Lamptey there. Christian.
Chairman.
So no kwade okan asem na kasem bias how my because I love the player.
Yeah, open asem.
He's a fine talent.
Yeah,
also been in bar. Me bless him manager more Ghana Premier League no. Say obianim what you say fine talent which I love to say me tiso ko ahila ni wa furi bia me rebe ho ba because the ball no bon the European standard it say nyame do my branch no o ma clear no say ko go beti register no abo but case no ho a case dealing with the main case it no later case ewia and ye be hu ehun sunsanso a ebeba na you be rum our hearts of oak say it's a hearts of oak the kind of signings the hearts of oak in the next season why we see how the folk first no who be and rethink it hearts of oak are virtually building the chant team listen
yeah
chant team no and hearts of oak building
center back and they say a chant for now neighbor
the center back pair
yes
the left full back
of course
that is more beboka kana ibe boy
yeah
Kosa be boy nti we the Kosa also say
Kosa because
yeah that's the chant team central defense player na ya domne Mo Alassane Alawada Pom Alawa on any day national team goalkeeper for the local Black Stars any day
yes
Samuel Nkum on the right
of course
that back line is a chant team back line
probably will be the best back line in Ghana
yes now let's come to the midfield Kasim Razak
I know she
from Olympics maybe man only has a folk almost done
yes
say man the entire side the menu which you crown say Emmanuel your friend say Kotoko former player ko Udini Ajima Bedu ano pay chairman likely say Olympics for be confirm it
I o me announce the net
to replace
Kasim
yeah
Kasim by a nanachna house bogery ono so na local blasters
yes. Black Galaxies
on the holding plenty has ebenya from 1 to 6 local blaster you knew no aba awako for local blaster. Who is also
captain for the
local blaster or how to vote? Now they have free ban on Sudan anymore. They can't.
Di Maria Crown to the Mayo.
It means that Jonas Atuko so has to vote. So House of Folk are looking at say a better baby local blaster. First 1 to 11 and maybe house 9.
Now it's maybe Spain and Barcelona.
Exactly. Barcelona for 7 as 8. Son, House of Folk, the kind of recruitment the House of Folk for 1 year. Season never run no Biasi has first 3 matches is difficult. House want to say, move on with team on the paradina. You will rethink it.
No, I started arguing with team.
Yes, inti. Yabashe, our Hearts of Oak in the transfer market. Not only Hearts of Oak, Santiago. And so, and then, Konokobe announced 2 signings. 2. The details about. Now, Mianubin so by a China Chidie. Normally, but Ebia team never caught taking a jomo. No more, I could join it, team not taking.
Okay.
And also, I want someone has said, and some of the dorsal, you better Galka G6. Basso. Now, the tennis fixtures and no my times near 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. They say we are football fan, enjoy those games, watch it. And Sunday TV3 will be telecasting them.
Okay.
It should be. Now, how our teams are setting up. Team Bako, be careful, Kaka. Become Chelsea. With their majority shareholder, the president. Presido. Amofa Jantua.
Yes.
Omozoba. Omo ban sekaka.
Na eno mati says Gaka so me punish Kotoko.
Withdrawal because Kotoko agreed. How many teams in the trans and Kotoko agreed to play?
Kotoko agreed to play because they knew they were about top 4.
Then Kotoko agreed to play
top 6.
When it was top 6.
Okay.
Kotoko agreed on the ball when it was top 6. And later Kotoko take plans in the Bemu. And I got to go. Some more withdraw. And I'm say Kotoko should explain. Also, putting into writing. And why Gaka should not punish them.
It is explanation. There should be punishment.
Kotoko, you're part of Gaka.
Matthias.
Gaka na sorry, but Yamani looking like organization. You baby organized. Kotoko, you're part of the institution Gaka, or you're member of Gaka.
Yes.
And I'm association now organized there. And I want you to solve the ball. I'm an association now starting looking for sponsorship. Sponsors me only mudin teams are mudin echo. Now why baby was make you free man. I also chair association they tell you free. And the Gaka is not wrong when they ask Kotoko for explanation. Because at the same you know do money acquire there. Let me tell you something. Compulsory that every employee presenter should be present at events. Okay.
Yeah. To have my event in the corner.
Foreign minister, no information. Because upon one zone, job suspending.
Yeah.
Suspending one event. Okay.
Yes.
Quite in car or EIB. We are the same thing. One event. It's an event. We are not better with you. Okay. But I am a phone call. I am making appearance. Eti. Kobiani Nimra. Eti. A 100 January. Then you ever recap the week in Sonia Ray and someone also by. You know, Nani Amponsar presenting the trophy, the league trophy to the board. CAS, LFT 21 players, ban, and then Bakwaba. In fact, almost lifted provisionally, and then so Richmond Lampton, so the Abba. And then the Akoko Sun in Ebabe. Larry Smiler when young Crediana Stars. And he not in Yachebehe. Emmanuel Ajima Badu to be announced by Kragood Olympics. And then Ninano El Hassi. Jumadia, you're live on Pure 95.7 FM. You're also live on 1HD television. 1HD television. So hey, baby, I will be a real for Nina over to me. Or multi TV decoder, and I say Inibia or Rescan. It's only 1HD TV. Rescan your decoder, or when you 1HD also. Now, what's me? Aribi. Samson, we are live on Facebook. Or go Facebook. Pure FM TV. Pure FM TV. Now, share link, share on all your platforms. Maybe I will be share it. No, be you leave a comment. Now, like your page, comments, and say they make as you know, we are mature people. Share what drink about what somebody's saying. We are drink to me. The fact that you'll be it doesn't make the backward dream now or channel inferior. The fact that say, oh, maybe no one doing in chess or the inferior. No, that's the beauty of democracy. We all agree that we should disagree. What you say? Inti Sani adi peno. Na FFF na nkoya tendi ene sade no. Lebi ameka. So only obi argument. Na say the bako decided to resort to insults. And just say the bako no clearly actually say na adwin mu ha. And I say oni adwin bi a obekere. Inti is odi atem. That will be the situation. Then in church adwin. Ni nkoya nim. Oti enka on secondary takwade important wa. Cheers. 90.7 Cheers FM, part of the ABM family. Positive Hits Radio in Takrade 90.7 Cheers. And out here enka Sanso and our Sunyane in important ones of baby. Oti enka Bono 107.5. Bono 107.5. On out here enka Sanso and offenso so time FM. Also tienka Tachiman Adepa FM tienka Oko France and an important one so Adamfopa Radio Adamfopa Media on our tienka and on Belgium so your Pent Radio Belgium for us all onya otienka obedi the bright can come bodu what Christian and Candy Cassia so I choba to biggie and so enka ojumadi su dia hasla num ye hero manim so mo beba na yedin sam no yedin nyina no egu odi amount Andy Cassias boko dia
chairman nyame adum bibia boko
o just near me fe o Ghana just near me fe
oh anasia na ekodi ama sports center yes sports center yes
I was a Christian graduate teacher because it's Saturday bia inje jesse
yeah
bia she jesse sana efe or we go say and now Ghana teams in justice from day ban
oh yes
I'm praying and hoping say they have to me who ba could be an make here say house of one of the samples they are considering meaning one
yeah me
a jai for two on here and no acquire me jai ya say one of the things almost consider me say communication is very important they say one of the samples they are considering
a dozen
say they be say you know justice near Abraham na ma choose but then a china me amnya be house of nipa obey has book board no
okay
a send the brand so one of the things we consider but what is say no na as nipa do na any je ho
okay
very beautiful jersey na won aduana nso de no
oh yes
won instructor jersey
na me hu
be gold stars
chairman
wow and Asante go jersey here by any nyina kan wasem even with jersey you two for be choma yefim no still very beautiful Jesse is not teams, but this is the heart of Jesse.
Wow.
And Mickey Rose, I understand, say, this is what the board might go for.
Wow.
And this is a thing of beauty. I mean, marvelous.
That is why they say beautiful people with beautiful colors.
Oh. Christian. Oh, Jesse.
Color combination is stripes no
beautiful
and I have you design our bohen insano
the
designs no
I'm just hoping this will be what they will choose because I understand say in fact Shamo Yaminya Shamo na the buy na somebody buy no gaso or to say we no mo person mo choose nti ono on drum me home so mo choose or tie one the bed to say wow because I mean, international standard.
This is good.
I say has to can sample views from their supporters and then more no choose JC Kromo pay. Was the last year Kotoko Yibi.
Yeah.
The samples in the go was
way of raising money.
Yeah.
And saying like accommodation there. Look at that.
Oh, chairman.
It's beautiful.
This is beautiful.
So beautiful.
Shorts in the almost socks. Oh, chairman.
It's so beautiful.
Oh.
And I'm hoping this will be the house of Jesse. Well, it's when you're there, you know, I'll be bar. They say from next week you now said this is Ediana Stars. Ediana Stars concept no kakra. I say kakra. I'm talking about the concept. I beg. Concept no. On say baby I know otu for just that was any picture and no today. How do you ja omo yini kramai. Kramai na say Fox okay. The William Fox. Christian Bow, Sacrament. Sacrament, yes. Was it now the room cramming? So you knew now. There's a key in there. Number 4, but we need
Sacrament no room. Sacramani unifi.
Ama yiri de.
Dua na krabo e krama ejet twia na no. Nti krama no se jebi aso.
Aso na no.
Nti dua na kran no akrabo anom de ato
atade ni.
Yes.
Wow. Eti Adriana Justice na die. Adriana Justice no so na table they to screen so no. This is the Diana Stars.
The goalkeepers did.
Goalkeepers Jesse.
Yeah.
Where players? Where I'm 10 kids.
The player did.
Some Adams the player. Hey, Jesse Nefo.
Goalkeeper Jesse na blue.
Blue, okay. Where the goalkeeper Jesse?
Okay.
Oh, okay. I don't know still some Adams in the region.
And here goalkeepers home Jesse. And I win here Brown. I say Sebo.
And your goalkeepers away
Jesse.
Oh, okay. And at the other
more training Jesse.
When they almost 10 kids. Hey, FO.
And I don't debate training so SW in the color.
It's a Diana Stars and so going, Mafro and almost sponsor and that it's a Diana Stars and so very nice Jesse. Very nice Jesses. We are. It's just like the upcoming season is going to be fireworks.
Okay, Jarinya Bibiani Go Stars, the so my share, no so I go. Bibiani Go Stars, the so I know a chairman.
The very Go Stars,
chairman almost just no, maybe I'm a fan of some bad.
Yes.
Almost just I know a ship.
The very Go Stars, just no so and also for party. I mean, encouraging your clubs, going into this direction. But they're back on the say, Omoma Jesses available for the fans to buy. Now, because minim say Andy, I never come I realize it. So I got over sports center. Me Jesse show me Benfica for Jesse. Benfica Jesse. I'm only wearing the Jesse because it's nice. It's not because I support Benfica. Yeah. What I say? Jesse ne fit. There are a lot of people on the Jesse for sports center. Not because they support the clubs, but because the Jesse is beautiful. And that's very nice for them to wear. Tinuwashe. It must say there are a lot of the Ghanaian clubs on your jersey. Oh, they say, "Me can't my complimentary jersey. I'll buy it." Yeah, you better share. What I say? Now, if near your my league na day, so that we can have Konogone has a lot of the fans no share. On my team jerseys. This is Bibiani Gold Stars. This is their away jersey. And look at that. Google Chains. Look at that.
Just nefu
too much.
And a home nini chawan. This is nefu.
This only Ghanaian clubs wearing beautiful jerseys like this. And Messi say, "Baby, any Gold Stars."
Goalkeepers in so there so.
Wow, nefe.
Oh, child, Bibiani jerseys nefu. Jerseys nefu pa.
Nefe.
Goalkeeper away ni home nyina. Just nefe. Yeah, just nefe. And chairman, one good thing is they say on Twitter, most of our Ghanaian clubs no so munya verifications on Twitter. Yes, omo is so active ho. E post omo niema ne more. Say be ya nipa do na be hu. Because chairman the more hu ade no, e na ye ofe. Say my na say is on one na chairman say na o see can Jesus no man nya available. Won koba say bia just say Bibiani Gold Stars just chairman say just we be about sports center. And they are say we want to pay biato. Because Bibiani Gold Stars this is never pa. Ti say available any part ba chairman. E bi kura no ba beto ni team Arsenal. E bi no ba beto Chelsea Jesse. But o team be hu we. O say na mo ma me we ba ko nso nka ho. Oh, sports center several times we will be beto e bi Madrid Jesse. O ba beto Barcelona Jesse. But o be wi ase no. O timi eto Wolves Jesse ka ho. Otimi to Leicester City Jesse eka not because all support Leicester but obaye no ohun ye na enefe so obaye no ehun a senya accessible there is nowhere nipa ne betimi ato into my Jesse na accessible chairman Jesse na efe this time Ghanaian class no omaya ade pa from Kotoko Heart to Folk Brekum Chelsea inso Atreman yahwe Adriana Stars there yahwe Bibiani Gold Stars the chairman omu Jesse na efe yahwe inside that class na kan de beba na nyina yayi wa ha amani parodo na enso ehun Jesse going forward no teams no ba be yusu e Bet Power Ghana Premier League and Chebe start
Jesse no de FPA sorry Jesse na and said the okan ye nyina e bompa say on betia ye na available no bia etimi nya bia to because obi anya bia ebeboa ama yebahwe apa yi fine pa the Ghana Premier League this season ye nyina ese ni ho agro ewo Ghana ha. Okay, now under the ram ni agakosha amano ne nsem no na yebe rumble na ye nyina ni andi na say ye leagues no matches so enra Freiburg after scoring the first goal woman team holding on to their lead Emma Borussia Dortmund now Dortmund first started project you can say now they are picking the English boys so with that 17-year-old English boy almost because almost not time no they are 100 million 90 million
Bellingham yes Jadon Sancho no typical example
they say that's is a plan plan no
yenye loan yenye high
okay
and the straight now in 7 kakra dia ba and of course the chairman wedi kaka no matches be so over the weekend but before say games so UEFA nominations no chairman different miru na buy UEFA for the omo buy and our French football magazine omo na yi Ballon d'Or no omo so de buy but the chance here from UEFA for the name said is here na chairman UEFA omo men's coach of the year omo shortlisted 3 coaches nominees no 3 coaches na ye nyina ye na yet me choose from amongst our 3 coaches no why and I would deserve your chairman tie and I already have 2 screens so no UEFA men's coach of the year 2021-2022 3 managers
Carlo Ancelotti, Guardiola and Klopp. Ancelotti
me Guardiola film between Guardiola the chairman expectation levels Uji league na Champions League disappointed sadia ultimate take advantage first leg advantage over Real Madrid no wako second leg the game was still in your hand no lose sa game na team and qualify for Champions League
only one game there assessing
tell me the one tie me the one tie assessing
no
one time assessing but Champions League is Champions League one game pet me define coach this season
fine but imagine
one game per
or do the semi-final right it means that of all the teams that played in the Champions League he was part of the last 4 and the last game
or compete against to on board the final
over they say a straight fight between Klopp and Ancelotti but even
Ancelotti or double or G League at the Champions League and a Klopp also about Champions League final and we need 2 domestic air caps even those who are in the league need but even the league no just 1 point behind Man City and your excuse why any league need but I heard domestic football last season there I'll go for Jurgen Klopp na Carlo Ancelotti so the Champions League SG La Liga or any double there between Ancelotti and Jurgen Klopp Jobe me I'll not be surprised but Papa Feno Guardiola there or the odd one among the 3
he'll be the 3rd for you
he'll be 3rd
and
but Klopp and Ancelotti do be win biano me not surprise me mum na me to about there I'll vote for Papa Feno Ancelotti Champions League and La Liga chairman easy
okay Ancelotti on any day for Christian I made the same thing though
in the top 3 and the are doing with the top 3
the top 3 I agree top 3 I agree
said there was supposed to be Obia now say kono so be
Obi Bay why Bobby Dean and Mourinho so conference league league
conference league
Europa no conference league in Europa no so
but na me bisa open question say bia obi feel say obi wo akire bia na senka obem say the Christian etimi yi pep every mu straight is arabia na nka obi so obi so honoma no so no bem na nipa na me mana Christian 3 na omo a settle for sa 3 way
top 3 me top 3 ano
no okay
me top 3 ano
the chairman problem there no
ti top 3 ano
but who choose ba ko a
Ancelotti
okay
Ancelotti
chairman so choose Ancelotti
Klopp 2nd Guardiola 3rd
and in the order Ancelotti first Klopp 2nd Pep 3rd
yes
okay but I know Ancelotti first for me Klopp 2nd Guardiola 3rd now Klopp he say about the Champions okay say champion UEFA then the UEFA Champions League go on UEFA, Europe no me
yes.
Okay, still Biggie, Agaba.
Yeah.
Na bibi aboko there. Yeah, top 3. Men's coach of the year. UEFA. Ancelotti, Guardiola, Klopp.
Carlo Ancelotti. Straight away.
Because of the champions.
Chairman, on season biano, there is a determining factor as to who becomes the best. Say about UEFA, a tournament, which is Ebia Euros, Ebia Oba Africa, Ebia Yebo AFCON, Ebia Yebo World Cup. Say Sanema we see and San Ebia awards now. Ubejina no so because I a major tournament. But here I am most our tournament certainly you look at the biggest tournament in that particular country and I say Ebia environment now ye best idea free honomono and Osha these coaches are they were all in the Champions League Obia Boni League respectively and after several bowl league they know performing your group as to who becomes the best away Europe now the crew will be a and some and if you got Carlo Ancelotti I don't know I say Jumana Abra Yeshia because Yembo League emum chairman so mummy and saying about the same league and maybe I'll be to me a general and so now they are gradiomo but the same league it's who a bowl league away now also we are there no men so about me there men so my idea it's ye baba bishia baby obia ya there near Bobby Honum. It is a member performing better than who at the stage I will be there now. I believe say I am better than you. If there was any other tournament which is bigger than the Champions League and a better tournament, no, and America say there are years I bebo AFCON, you bebo Euros, you bebo World Cup. Senka World Cup in the Barso in a year June, July. They said it be a Barcelona. Now we organize the awards now. Ebiana coach or World Cup no. Which is not arguable, the biggest football tournament in the whole world. It's maybe an coach or just our tournament, you know, and a bit me a bit will move to it. But say no now so party chairman who won the Champions League certainly should be UEFA's best coach. I'm for
one of our viewers, Salia Samdin, or say Stefano Pioli should make the list. Because AC Milan 10 years. What if the AC Milan Babaji League?
Chairman,
UEFA should recognize that.
One thing you are going to look at and say is winning the league an achievement for AC Milan.
After 11 years, it is.
For me, I don't think it should be. And your standards are yes, set man and a folly. And AC Milan asa year juma and your pejano.
But the coach no yeah, not any young recognizing no kakra.
Fine, so your recognition.
Because club I can ask him what the FA Cup near, ball final of the Champions League.
Of course. Of which playing in the finals our Champions League, you know. Oh, we need Italian Serie A now. Yes, it is a very big trophy. But there are coaches are purely now what Italian Serie A no. On your Champions League final, you be born and go free man no one you can't go pay. You have to be comparing these things. Say ABA, Mecca say ABA season now Leicester City, Ebabeji the EPL. And I say Leicester City Mramishima. I believe it was a very big achievement. Looking at a club like Leicester. But AC Milan brought Sanyama way so. And your standards now fall. And then nobody to me make a case for AC Milan. Chairman. But I believe sir, these coaches has been consistent. And the year under review we are looking at no, for me, Pioli did very well. Say after 10-11 years, Utimi the Italian Serie A title and the man AC Milan. But among these coaches, chairman, why now we don't start training so in a film the Pioli Abishim? That is what we should be looking at. Pep Guardiola. A bad day. Anyway, and to make a case now, mano. But we make case now, we make Yama Pioli now. They look at the people are making the list, you know. Which of them was purely better than? Now, if you want to know, and I believe that these 3 men deservedly, actually are going to do minimally, but the Obeji, a year 2 and Ankasane there, certainly should be going for Carlo Ancelotti. He's done the unthinkable because Champions League, the chairman, Coach Bini, we are saying, for Coach Bienho, Wajen 9, the likes of a year, former Liverpool coach Bob Paisley, no, and Untimi Mfa Bob Paisley Mfa to Carlo Ancelotti because Carlo Ababa ya a coach bida, which is winning the Champions League 4 times, and that alone puts him ahead of any other coach. And I believe say except Fatasi at the man.
Well, okay.
aside coach, men's coach of the year, and so player of the year, and also shortlist no almost the 3 and the debating nominees na Jeremiah Yenre and also said is here to way a UEFA player of the year 2021-2022 and chairman and also any Karim Benzema, Thibaut Courtois, Kevin De Bruyne.
Well, Thibaut Courtois had a great campaign. There were times I only say with Madrid. There are a lot of them. I mean, a lot of the times. But again, maybe the and I was say in order na Christian. Odana I say in order. Benzema,
Courtois, man of the match in the UEFA Champions League final. Even though say Vinicius and say go Mama Drigi, but Courtois and rising to the occasion. Even Madrid and Timiani.
Sure.
Number of saves. Some of the saves we could
but final Nasama
yes.
4 finals. Nino keep it clean sheet. 19 shots.
Courtois the 15, the last 5 finals, 22 saves. And Courtois. So do final a born to Courtois net. In fact, the last 22 final, Courtois considered just 1 goal pay. The last 22 final, the last 5 finals. I'll make it 22 saves in those final. Why a man cut for the big occasions. Say do finals in Kwana Courtois available. Chairman, trust me to be deliver. Nami Asameka Courtois when you know. Chairman, when the time is right, everything makes sense. Courtois someone here can say or vie for the best player in Europe. Oba Madrid for I remember the insult. Atemidie Eduaba even Chelsea for Ebo Courtois. Mekai pass Champions League. Barca any Chelsea. Ya Bo Courtois Sulia Minu Messi born Sulia Be Minu. The following season, na Courtois Eda go Edima Madrid. Chama Oba Madrid for Nenko yi. But the time is right now. And Madrid signing Courtois is not making sense. For a goalkeeper, Chama Oba under a lot of attacks. Both from Madrid supporters and no Madrid supporters now we're just attacking the goalkeeper. Benei, yes, on Champions League, were one of the reasons why they won the Champions League. And I think I'm so much happy for him. Say, Omunya did you a trusting and also I take advantage. I make a case for yourself. Your performance. You bet me who you bet me did you attempt. You bet me who. But when you are given the opportunity, make a case for yourself. And Courtois I make a case for himself. Say there is no debate about who is starting for Real Madrid at the moment. Tabo Mujai Kilonavas Akofa Courtois Bakrano. Madrid supporters were not even in support of that. Benuaba I justify why they had that belief in Courtois. And they can say we are the best player in South Champions League. There's no debate about it. The arrangement in there. Karim Benzema is the reason why Madrid won the Champions League. German, anytime Biana, Madrid would need the goal, especially when they were down. Let's go back and watch Madrid and PSG. Then Madrid against Chelsea. 2 games are obviously Madrid were losing even with the Man City they can win. So 3 games Madrid were off. They were losing the games and my friend Benzema popping up. Last season 46 games, 44 goals. Also I average a goal per game. So about 46 games. Now my 44 goals are Kaka Krebi, Naga Abraham defend Benzema, and my goal per game. Honestly, one player, chairman, when the time is right, everything makes sense. The insult he has also gotten some time past. Temidiepa, lazy player, Onyade, living under the shadows of a Cristiano Ronaldo. But the time is right. And I'm so much happy for the 2 players now. Almost a kind of Real Madrid. No, Kevin De Bruyne, the chairman, amazing player, but the year the review there. Also, a Man City top scorer in the league. Last season Premier League, on say 15 goals. And Man City, Man City team Premier League. No, but a standard that they expected from Man City. Now, Montemelu and level in the medical Karim Benzema, the best player. Karim Benzema is not only the best player in Europe, German, the best player in the world. Now the Courtois also a second place. Then Kevin De Bruyne 3rd.
Okay, well, Biggie,
Chairman.
If you talk about money, Sadio Mane, Of course, we have to be for AFCON, remember, because the AFCON is not part of UEFA. Sure. But I'm saying he played in the final of the Champions League. About domestic, we need 2 domestic trophies.
Sure.
It's man issue at least. But said the Okasa Salam Subman this way.
Of course,
Okasa Salam Subam as
because if you are talking about Sadio Mane for Liverpool team na Ankasano, he was a workaholic. But Liverpool for Ankasano saw Mohamed Salah in a position and not one kasa mfa man in fan ruonom.
Yeah.
And if you are making a case for Sadio Mane, people are going to talk about say what about Mohamed Salah? Because for the Liverpool team itself, on only the poster boy, a lot of Jumane work club ni Musa Yenshe goals and Fama team no Sadio Mane be shane there, but Ruben say be Mane ma be 15-16. Na Salah na be 2022. They no share the kind of level Mohamed Salah will Liverpool team ni mu. And Mane, one of the reasons in Mane the free Liverpool no, he himself felt to say he wasn't treated right with a certain decisions our club ni mo on only who say omo respect Mohamed Salah at the channel, and it is because of the performances of the Egyptian king. And the chairman so we make a case at the Sadio Mane, people are also going to talk about Mohamed Salah. And when it gets to stages like this, I believe say the most important thing is you have to be looking at the people I actually stay omo. That is the most important thing. For Sadio Mane, he did very well. Yes, but then again, if you are talking about money, you should be looking at Salah because Liverpool team Nankatana Salah ebon more than the chance that of Sadio Mane. Chairman, 3 players now actually still mono. Karim Benzema didn't just help Real Madrid in winning the Champions League. He was one of the best players, if not the best in the Champions League. Or top scorers chart our Champions League anymore. Karim Benzema baby oda actually more boy the year under review. It is a Champions League the way, just as I was saying earlier on about the coaches. Say any other tournament and soon saying Champions League now mema and so Europe pa and the best player. And certainly Karim Benzema more or boy say about Subobi the Bemani Bian or Sefata. Even when it goes to the semi-final stage, now people were making case for him. Abrana more a Champions League in the campo and for na who say Madrid nebeje and I say Enya Madrid nebeje crampono. People started making case for him, the big bands and a whole lot. And I believe say Karim Benzema to me I walk it from the shadows of Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, whenever they are in your team, not chairman when you but who say player be useless. Ronaldo, Lionel Messi. So who team now when you but ampere ni for and find the other players are. What dream by you say player be a team in fast one in it apart from Messi and Ronaldo. Because Karim Benzema, when Cristiano Ronaldo was around, had no option than so by Jumane Diama Cristiano Ronaldo. Now Ronaldo have finished it. And Karim Benzema na more or less used to play like a number 10. It's not only problem. So all supporting Cristiano Ronaldo at the end of the day, club needs success and the utmost priority. But Cristiano Ronaldo here will be on only to be a ginem and Nimu Honum. Now I hear Jumane Diama Real Madrid team no. That is when Karim Benzema decided to say on best step it up. No baba be jina honom no aboa Real Madrid na niema na Cristiano Ronaldo de ma omo no o ma Madrid fans na ni nyom to but on only be jina hono wa yesa adwuma no e de ama Real Madrid. And here we are now talking about Karim Benzema. Abra nominating for the best player e we Europe na obi e ka say yemfa ma Abrante nti chairman apart from say OG League na OG Champions League he was a key figure. And yes, he was just a partaker. Ebi on the moon, ebi a hype be, and then I'm the one amount for say yemfa man derby or ya juma. Or chair say adiana ye kohono esa fatano, and so therefore ye the man nipa ebia de ye me kaka e kotwa, and not just him. Like I feel for every goalkeeper. Chairman, goalkeepers
they are not so much appreciated.
The kind of attention the man attackers no. Omushe go no na ni die ne ba na referee defenders ni goalkeepers.
So I'm going to stop it the other part.
Of course.
From scoring.
Benzema be go, but you should be looking at saves akotwa aye. Because ultimate for goals and fan judge kotwa. Enya na juma no e ti say wo hwe eye saves akoto aya wo bo say yes ono so aye bibia dance aye bia nka ye bona ba so anka ye. But chairman wo hwe goalkeepers ni defenders no most of the time game ni mu be ye den goalkeeper ni be ye saves any ade defenders no blocks so mu be ye chairman striker nya the ball ba kutum na ni je ne ba pe ni referee goalkeeper ni defenders na juma ni nyina. I believe that it is time say also e be more attention kakai de ben alcohol these people ade omo bre ade omo bre pa e de save ye clubs no
the mom case in Crasa West and say striker committee mistakes are and leading to a goal conceded. Midfielder bit me at the pass at 20 emfa striker dash for a pass no na midfielder dada no a delay pass ye but a goalkeeper's mistake easily identify sisi ani ehu one year bit technical. Sometimes when even a defender make mistake midfielder mistake even a striker movement one
said defender make a mistake now result into
yes
so an obia jam but goalkeeper ever save 6 shots
yes
no I one terrible mistake now result in a goal and say one of the goals game that's one fiber ball the keeper himself a boba na ba na chi no oye mistake no ball no go no say boba no answer question net oh even no matter how good you've been
in that situation no
says
now any nyina obi referee yeah we any discussions are about centered around the one mistake the goalkeeper made not the 6 save that he made it's a situation there chairman now even defenders I want the last time a defender won an award that won this striker and understand me for that competing the last time a defender we need Ballon d'Or Cannavaro 206 since then we have not seen defenders say winning individual awards. And you always players now goals. I don't
know the thing about strikers. Obetienya clear card opportunities no, like 6. No, I say 4.
No, I say 2.
No, I say 2.
The top point.
We forget about all the ones.
Yes.
I know I say 2.
Yes.
Oh, goalkeepers, the world of football is not fair to them.
One thing also say I believe say the Kenyan no mostly Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi ne be change the narrative. They are fading out now. Yensan ko ye chini enkonko he niam bi because previously chairman obehu a midfielder our bobo pa one she goals kese but ebe wi ase na near the world best player man no ebe wi ase near the UEFA best player man no but when Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi stepping into the scene at a point they became inseparable. Then so obeka say Lionel Messi ni bobo change Cristiano Ronaldo then so obeka say Cristiano Ronaldo ni bobo change Lionel Messi even to date omumienu fans na nyaade omubagya tumda se we ni ball ne bo chain we eto omubagina stage bia ye bo season ni wi a de obehye goals kese no ne ahweso ne de award na ma no de obehye goals kese no ne ahweso ne de award na ma no eno na gradually as a narrative bi because since omumienu ne busting into the scene I had den so obenya a midfielder a central defender a goalkeeper say ye ka say oh we your best player Debbie, just because in conform you be set the standard we have to one man. This is goes because adding so because when you butcher win the over check you know near Gina so near the award I had been Eddie shining them. So if they are getting out of the scene, you revisiting and Sunday maybe because goalkeepers and defenders chairman they suffer a lot and at the end of the day the little mistake they does near Gina so near the crucify them.
Okay,
chairman yanto so na aside sa nipa miensa we are ya so lesi omo 15 players now in order Obama can also say no be a position is here Jeremy the other players in so say the chairman any aside 3 na edika edi omo nkomo no 4th position
4th Robert Lewandowski
yeah
okay 5th Luka Modric 6th Sadio Mane if had Mane and I'm for kana say he was 6th 7th Mo Salah and Sadio Mane had more points than Mo Salah
yeah
oh okay Kylian Mbappe 8th 9th Vinicius Jr. 10th Virgil van Dijk 11th Bernardo Silva 12th Philip Kostic from Eintracht Frankfurt and Lorenzo Pellegrini from Roma 13th 14th Trent Alexander-Arnold and 15th Fabinho in the next I don't know and I think you had only 2 Man City players what I say only 2 Man City players only 2 say Bernardo Silva Hana De Bruyne was wrong.
Yeah.
That's it. But Sadio Mane, I'm happy that Sadio Mane at least made it into the top 10. Sadio Mane had a great season. Okay, Andy.
Chairman, I know for the UEFA awards, no, but Yanko, a French football magazine, Ballon d'Or, Nankasa, Enra, almost nominations, no, Eba, Bontina, 30 players. ɛna ɔmo nominate ɔmo a emu ɛna yɛbɛyi mu mmiɛnsa na ɔma furu podium no nti chairman 30 players are French Football Magazine de buy for Ballon d'Or 2022 no list ne so ɛna ɛda screen so nti wobɛkɔ through na yɛtiefoɔ ɛne yɛhwɛfoɔ ɛnso atumi ate players a aduasa 30 players a yɛba bɛyi emu mmiɛnsa ɛde ɔma kɔgyina podium no so ne yɛyi baako ama na yɛ Ballon d'Or winner 30 players ne ni
winner for the first time since 2005 Lionel Messi ambem okay now say you for the first 20 Lionel Messi anymore
Cristiano
Ronaldo so e ba e see ya too but some man here grass still amudi bam
but Messi last season the chairman will be no betima bu Messi din for
of course
11 goals 11 assists
because that list we buy no na Messi fans no bash Ballon d'Or for no say even Ballon d'Or no cry over but organizers na ba bontin here almost say Messi statistics any Messi season ever French league no any category criteria no we use for nominees no the Messi be mu enyi
na Antonio Rudiger
30 players in India.
Okay, dem am 30 players. Okay. Thibaut Courtois, Raphael Lau.
Yeah. AC Milan.
Joshua Kimmich, Christopher Nkunku.
Bundesliga player of the season.
Okay, of course, Bundesliga player of the season. He deserves to be there. Mohamed Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Vinicius Junior, Bernardo Silva, Luis Diaz, Robert Lewandowski, Riyad Mahrez, Casemiro, Young Min Sung. Akwawe de enen wa some county. Me hu ni bibi anam ye masum because kata o enen will be kapa. Because how many fans e be chance o mu izo, but mo tun de na den. O match ba dem suro.
Ghana ne South Korea.
O mi suro mo che teams ni nyina.
So che Portugal no Uruguay.
Europeans in the omo no bebo. On za go fo mi kebi om de be tu no. And as I call we Ankasano, we're deadly. Your group, your group, all the strikers in our group. He's the deadliest.
Last year, Premier League Goalkeeper award, no penalty, 23 goals. Only Mohamed Salah, but need a penalty.
We're going to put him. Okay, Fabinho, Karim Benzema, Mike Mignon. Okay. Harry Kane, okay. Darwin Nunes, Phil Foden, Sadio Mane, Sebastian Haller, Luka Modric, Antonio Rudiger.
Hey, who's stressful?
Cristiano Ronaldo, Kevin De Bruyne, Dusan Vlahovic, Virgil van Dijk, João Cancelo, Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland. Okay. Oh, Haaland. Okay, on the Haaland. Last season I did that.
Last season.
Ne probably
but I still had 29 goals.
Okay, yeah. Now, I don't know Rudiger.
Or he defended Tina Bia on person be no.
That because Rudiger did he have such a great season last season.
Say you be defender there. I thought say na Alaba ho.
Joseph, yes. David Alaba.
Yes.
David Alaba is
defender keke ne pe dia. Na nke bitimi di Alaba chewo.
David Alaba is yes, David Alaba is. Anyway, I'm coming into my now.
You see why Darwin Nunes ahead of Messi. Darwin Nunes last season for Benfica shared 34 goals. 6 of them were in the Champions League. Not that bad.
So Darwin Nunes deserves to be there.
Yeah, for a player of more 34 goals, 6 years in Champions.
Messi, they say to me you'll be for Kushemu. Messi the last season there. On no IG two last season there. This season there, anyway, just starting there. One match was 2.
Yes.
2 no ground magic. Just my man both Sadio who grad in here. Omni one ebono. Montpellier, yes.
And a World Cup near very critical.
Montpellier, Omo Granke. I'm of an Ankadi women. A buffobia of the come so name you but Vlahovic, okay. Anyway, but where is Obian Jobaji?
Karim Benzema.
Yeah. Oh, this year was in there is all Benzema. Sure. Benzema, there was Lord, yeah. Because he had a great season. What a season. Benzema. Anyway.
Nti players are now via also obem na mse ba akopedi na yetimi abosenka omu deserve so mbem o mamba. That is David Alaba na yaboni din. And which other player obi na obi?
David. I'm not sure. Ana ebia beginning Christian ebia mo ayibia. Ana ebia let's yet want to be ba Mary.
And no FC Barcelona player, Christian. So what more? Muni player
maybe so was me who the man last season for Barcelona player room.
Last year Moody second La Liga.
Na me say for Bakure mo. Maybe next season maybe I beat me room but last season there.
We are training of us are training. Once we know. Say who say
nti basa nko ni team ayi
I'm saying ni Barcelona for say
Arsenal play anymore
so the name be see so you share Crystal Palace
on
me say ada na basa nko ni play anymore oka team say we are seeing na
added na to go back
see aduane mu
just problem
Chelsea Rudiger
Chelsea or Chelsea
the be say na Barcelona so play Robert Lewandowski.
I say so
that be better with player.
Ojidia so Ojidia player.
Yeah do you who
I say so Ojidia we player.
But some ball no man dey in your
chairman. Cannavaro J world best no a Madrid player but never the ball born of the J world best
I need credit.
Oji as Juventus and World Cup no ma Italy. Right after that World Cup no and oba Madrid. Ye to banana Oji sa Ballon d'Or no but Madrid for the can omo players a omaje Ballon d'Or Lewandowski je nko ade a oyin player oje as a Barcelona player ya ma munyi sa ade wen free ho da ya de ho betwim
Okay Christian
What wajim
ho bajim
ya ki count as Arsenal bi akasa unko bo Arsenal ya we say the lie
sir
next season you be three them
players been at next
Gabriel Jesus bebem you go be top scorer in the Premier League
yeah to waka
what I say next season Aaron Ramsdale bebem Ramsdale bebem obe keeping more clean sheets than any goalkeeper in Europe what I say next season Saliba no jinem
Ballon d'Or na some okay
Ballon now the Ballon d'Or you go Europa League you go Europa League as a league FA Cup say emeji
o is Ballon d'Or no George Europa League no enya player ba kokra o
Rudiger dey ball no boy e be no boy competition be no Rudiger boy
obo Champions League
Champions League obo
do quarter finals
Vlahovic obo dey Champions League obo say obo Champions League no Vlahovic ball be me league ni e kakra ni mo tutu mo ha mani Darwin Nunes no nyira obo say 6 for Champions League dey ba dey Harry Kane then you can say Mike Mignon o dey no
say league
into league no so say Arsenal the last time you win the league that way you crying cambo
now bisa come be bisa o
you regraph what you say 2003 I say 203 yes
invincibles
2003 and you call Arawo na say nei sa Ateta the edge league Ateta coach of the year Europe back can cry saying na me because Stefano Pioli was man bem because
and the one after now can you now the because
so yes sir players you have to be nominated for the player of the year Ballon d'Or maybe enti mamon kikade mpanchame as one them change na say you go nchen check but if Arsenal are able to win the league I'm not saying we win but I say if we win
I don't know the if about
they set me the make argument if Arsenal are able to win the league now Gabriel Jesus top scorer in the Premier League I say you will not be part of the Ballon d'Or list catch me
oh yes he would
good that's what I'm saying
30 players there he would
first 5 or count
30 players there because yes there be World Cup needs to be play instrumental role next year Ballon d'Or no World Cup ni be enso be ebe count power nti eno so ya no
and I say Jesus Brasilia Gabriel Jesus go Brazil I don't know who banana he comes from Brazil
okay brother me who is Richarlison be boyja
Gabriel Jesus una I coach I say go we coach be you the 3 days you coach also mo pam mo trankwa
But chairman, last season best goalkeeper why?
Last season best goalkeeper.
Yeah, Ballon d'Or no say be who you goalkeeper.
Courtois, yeah, this is the
now.
Aye.
Well, top 10 no Yasin Bonu, Sevilla. Alisson Becker, Liverpool. Thibaut Courtois, Real Madrid. Ederson Morales, Manchester City. Mike Mignan, AC Milan. Edward Mendy, Chelsea. Manuel Neuer, Bayern. Jean Oblak, Atletico Madrid. Kevin Trapp, Frankfurt. And Hugo Lloris, Tottenham Hotspur. I want to say Ramsdale Bayern.
Ada bi Ramsey yen carry. I didn't be bia no me dey asna be fa mo. I am but am say yana. Nominees no but I think say Thibaut Courtois award. Thibaut Courtois. You win it. You win it. You win it. What the missions on Hannah Mendy and the last 3 Mugreura. Comment the last season 9 yeah. And Shadam Koya man years.
The amongst our goalkeepers who top 3 were Courtois.
My top 3 will be Courtois, Alisson, and Mignon. Me person become Mignon, but maybe I'm the one Manuel. Yeah.
Chris, the way.
We need top 3 bia. And one Courtois, I'm gonna top 3 bia.
We need top 3 bia.
I won't move in a disappointed. Janu Black when last season or La Liga defending champions. You know defending La Liga. Only key goals at the point in time they were not even making top 4. Team one will be at Tipu say last season na Barcelona strong. Na Real Madrid were not even strong. So the expectation is now bet me defend only title bet me G. But almost disappointed big time. If teams are disappointed last season pa.
Yeah.
And I can't choose the goalkeeper as the best.
Well, your Melo say, Chairman, if that's the case, why don't we add the Frankfurt coach? Also, it's about Eintracht Frankfurt after winning the Europa League. Yes, also Chepa, but all the coaches now we need these. I say.
Europa na secondary. I say OG Europa na we need that weight. Whatever nominee now on Europa League player be Frankfurt full player be or at least in one.
Baku the list of Kostic. Monaco Dibe 12 at the level. Yeah.
It's Europa League need the OG who need that weight. So only will be OG Champions League compete for any individual awards. Especially it's at Tuaba Europa League. How many people even watch it? Sabani Ekoto the amount for attention in our Champions League so and we watch the Champions League player much more than say Europa League players the most important thing is to beat my progress about Champions League. No,
I'm going to the elite competition. That's the Champions League.
Sure.
It's Europe program the Conference League there. Or the Macra because conference go about the qualify before Europa. It's and I know you can watch them cry.
Joseph Perry
Joseph there, Mobia Mundi. Now say ne Kamekandina me about going to try them too. So they must have to Europa to there. That's the conference got the other can do.
No, we saw the message, bro. Mr. Dua say tell Chama BKP what he's saying. Unless FIFA create sympathy award for Ateta.
What that was been got it. As an Amudia who feels in. Yan you're born in last season without losing a game. And I'm for referee. I'm for your boy in Regina. Hey. Cano, Mamma.
Messi Kwana mo golden EPL trophy.
Fantastic.
Obianibi.
Asna. No, no, my dear, I boom. Nemo the church yes, I know.
No, Oliver Kahn. Asna.
No, Oliver Kahn. At the top number to Asna. I'm for you, I must say, Chelsea, Nama, London for trophy. Champions League. I'm ready to not for us a London home. Not time for the new be first. Near Chelsea. Twice.
The Chairman, if you was near Ghanaian FC Barcelona, so because Barca was some good news.
Yes.
I also almost fans. So
Barca was some good news. You find a town for Nyame.
Oh, Saloma Tunidi. Yeah, I remember one Laporta. I don't think I open, you know. One Laporta. Why you pass on the way by?
I don't know live. All about an done you. Saturday, me name the video, but I say, you don't believe see fear nice swing, you know. Oh, aha, I want another book, the book of Bubun.
Aha, if you to me, you man, they are teaching.
It's a good idea. You say, Anna or them, Anna, also say he's at peace, he's resting.
Yeah.
He said, Nasuma Jono. Why are they? Oh, a lot of financial engineering, you know. Why, oh my, you know, how to break this to you if you're a question, you know. Yes, Barca cannot register. And in fact, at the point, it looked like he couldn't. Yes. But this man, or conjure magic.
The reason why I now Thursday anajo on Matthew Elemani and Rafa yesterday now Omunkwa that's what Barca offices so as at 1 a.m. No that's what told you was for now and round bet me activated the fourth level. Fourth level bet me guarantee Barca 100 million euros no bet me their registration. Tell no oko a La Liga system. No to my Barca registrations no with me and rano. The reason why opinion da adiyima or relaxing side and ra chairman any or La Liga system this one and ra he say Rafinha registered, Robert Lewandowski registered, Frank Yannick Kessie registered, Andras Christensen also registered, Usman Dembele and Sergio Roberto Munira registered. The only player or no Aka from FC Barcelona so bet me registered or no Brantier friend say Jules Koundé and also the chairman said the mechanic was about say here some 30 to 40 million euros on bet me I register sa player no on said no mechanic was about say Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang no pay around 25 to 30 million. So on second says can Chelsea man any break na Chelsea said 2 years says can on bet me register Brantier friend say Jules Koundé on so registration e be okay nti anopai kra no hwe Barca registration with me here na ama anopai Barca probable 11 on bet me abo against Rayo Vallecano was Spotify company no chairman any they say registration atum ama players are likely so bet me as starting game no for FC Barcelona. Goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Ronald Araujo, Eric Garcia, Christensen, Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets, Gavi, Pedri, Robert Lewandowski, Ousmane Dembele and Rafinha. Inti chairman Bibia to Tom Kama Barcelona. Some good news, good
well,
news.
Great news for Barcelona. In fact, some of the Abamsuga, I'm got Champions League via Malande, is it? Nottingham Forest or Midlands. Because just one of them, the Champions League don't mean Mati, but I'm Srema. But I'm from Bonnie Champions.
Obviously, men can be
also there, almost Srema. Some yard, Nottingham Forest, also there, almost Midlands, and then London. It's almost the Yaba. But Champions League, when you back, be na. They said the Yanka Konoso, dear, 20 years going to me because they go for
a amount for this 3 months and say on international trophy or G or I can't man for what to.
They said welcome because
Mukam for what to want. Not Champions League back could be a bit.
Now you pay your day.
I mean, I'll be some minutes.
Charlie, I some now right? What if I say qualify for Champions League? By whom? Barcelona, Real Madrid, what do you think? PSG. Oh,
now what can
Liverpool?
What can Man
City?
That's all we so bet Magic Premier League.
And they say league. They also
say Premier League. They are just so strong enough to win the Champions League.
Champions League is different. Say it's in a league. No team in a team go out with this, but not got the Champions League because league, you know. On say a long stretch. Over Kenya, one bad month.
Yes.
I affect you in winning the league. But there's one thing about the Champions League. Only 2 games. If you ever do knockout phase, 2 games. And the way they approach the 2 games is different from how they play.
But OGD pass Arsenal a bit the Premier League there. Arsenal winning the Champions League should not be a distance away from you. Because Champions League, you know, add in there. But it is also very much difficult to win the English Premier League. Premier League is easy. The Biani Yabeji League.
But I make can say, as some no many case no, I'm Arsenal putting in an yarding. Says I'm forgetting Champions League now. Oh, young chamber in the next 5 years.
Number Bubia
Kaka, so the first year, Bonnie do semi final, quarter final. Sa dako betom because Terry win the high just like a Champions League will be. Then Barcelona onya no about to can end a referee for to see and yes boy I say what the penalty crowd me go be look at no come record na go for say oh I heard doing the but
obi Richard Kwaku Amoakohene. So aside BKB, who knows any other Arsenal supporter in Ghana? Abubi Dr. Safoji Kraba if he had a beer or
Arsenal fans on radio Kraba
Achi
Arsenal fan. Sometime I Arsenal fan. Me ankasa me Arsenal fan. Dr. Safoji Arsenal fan. Kwaku proper Arsenal fan. Ray Arsenal fan. He be free dakwa Arsenal fan. Na comments ka follow mu go yi nyina me Arsenal fan. Arsenal fan kwa o kwai adum spare parts Arsenal fan kwa. O Arsenal they know who the first no Arsenal. The pride of London no. I so me Arsenal Chelsea for Yabeji. Ade om the Champions League aba. O de nye. And the twaso na yenko.
Ti Barca de na ye kai de bi twesi Arsenal de Ti Christian they say there more some good news.
Oh me de enra na me ni any doubts e bitimi register players no. Na me was be ogidi pass there. Those players will be registered. I believe so much in this management say community register players now and come on in the first place. So we must study BBA who did their calculation and realize say we can register these players. Maybe idea about when they hold your suspense and they say now you started La Liga and run start here. Now basa ebo ni game ne. Now as a tenra yet transfer by this time. Then register players in there. Now you're a bit worried. But I mean say they are by best transfer window no young close by better the 1st August ne there. And they are not placing and bit register omo. Say can me and register so that place now. Nanka humiliation be much more bigger. So akoto player no ato player bon ho kawie the number ako pre-season nani nyina chi want me and return there chamana kenim gwase ne be too much for us but nam you say alemani ni batomi ni Crawford la porta there nam you say they were always going to find a way to register these players. Their cards say beat down expectations because last season by this time na obia a lower expectation ma Barca ye we season ni we no Barca edi 4th krana e ka supporters ne betimi ati ase ye tifie e na Frankfurt e be say e free mo Europa League no supporters ati ase but with these new signings any Xavi buy the Barcelona ye ne die expectation levels chairman are rising and how to meet these expectation levels no very very critical. Xavi buy no in fact another maker before Xavi came na Barca about 13 games and we need 4 pay. Now Xavi comes in 26 games Xavi winning 56 points. Xavi taking over from Barcelona na Barca at the 9th on the league table. Year season you know na Barca at the 2nd. Now without these players Barca every 9th ever talk to me. So the expectation is that the players will become one. Then the ultimate should be the target. And how to meet our responsibilities, you know, are very, 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 very crucial at this moment. Sebastian Ball League ni wie. Nasla Barca the second one shot supporters in Fanche. Now you cost 3 years old. We are talking about Barcelona. You confirm yensa yenyi La Liga. In those 3 years, no, chairman, I second. 3rd, 2nd. 3 years ago, 82nd. 2 years ago, 83rd. Last is 82nd. And we are talking about a team who now uncle 2 years without winning the title. Now it has been 3 years. Sometimes it's 3rd. Last is in 2nd. Medicaka says that we bear near the 9th. Every 2nd. Without these players there. Then, chairman, just do your
you are hoping for the title.
That should be the ultimate. That should be the ultimate. And how to meet these responsibilities, you know, is too crucial at this moment.
Well, Biggie me bounce, but I'll say Christian BKB is right. You can lose against Man City, Liverpool, and Chelsea, and still win the league. But in the Champions League, you have to beat them on the Americano. In the league,
Real Madrid edged the Champions League last season. They lose game at every stage of the Champions League, but they still won it.
But losing the game at every stage is not the point. But you have to win to progress. Basic. You can lose the first leg, but you have to win the second. And then say ground,
how to bounce back.
Exactly. Away go no say you from nature say you cannot play 2 drawn games and qualify.
The asana me can answer man for some team say. Me say we say as a man why the Champions League no. As a Champions League 2 distance away from you.
But it's more
and I'm saying say Sasa bet me who just me the league dia. Then winning the Champions League should not be and you can say alien to you.
And any all can say me in the league. I lose to City. I lose to Liverpool. I lose to Chelsea. But still, me the league. No? What I say? But in the Champions League, you have to win against all 3.
So the Premier League then you are strong enough to be a contender.
That's why they say you focus on your top 4. No, now me I do me top 4 ni bia. Ni a drink you. We move from Champions League. Omo buy be team dia support. Say there Arsenal for we be Barcelona. Ray say on Real Madrid kakra. Obi a o baby. But he be fie na kwa de obi on team kese bi bobi against team kese. Aha, kakra. Biggie.
Chairman Barcelona I never had any form of doubt. Barca intimate register player.
But my man for say and I'm taking am so about sport ES. Massa. Who from the Sporto Mondo Deportivo. Daily Mail. Who news outlets do we are seeing as number intimate register. And truly number intimate until activity the 4th level.
And no crowd register player.
And no crowd back welcome.
Chairman, I'm war like that conviction say Barcelona
a way to register
because we had one Laporta a Juma why Barcelona over the years how good and consistent he was and sana free on him ama wasan ababa be remna menya sure say obi decide say obeto players abra wontimi and register say na say Christian Eka no say Barca antimi anya registration na nke no ne yanim guase kwambo chance o mantimi anto because Barca 2 players kwambo no people still had doubts. I'm a Julian Nagelsmann mo etimi ba abonte ba be ka say atimi yesu oniska but turn auto players na Leeds United for a boss and so about Bontain or about Canada, Sarah Rafinha Sikan said that way drew that's a Barcelona and Tia. So it looks as if the people were just waiting.
September's a third on. Second.
Yes.
And terms of next
So people were just waiting there and Kabasa ain't even register players now. I say, oh Yanka. Had an more how more, but many short temper you follow with the code in no. I bet not Yamasadi and the chairman on Barcelona say this season, or her performance last season, any quality and any team nimu, any baby Azavi Befa team ni free, any baby Odoma Baba Bedruna. Based on one Laporta experience, the best decision and now be me taking for Barca and it's Obama Xavi Ababe Barcelona coach. Chairman team bia se coach bat team nimu. And your mum you know. First thing they look at, we are there, and I say, there are certain people who back club more. And near they show no, they show because one kayan home. Obey your juma. Go be better or baby and ebe juma near Tianica. But you will be a catim home, obey a juma near Tianica. And you will be a one catim home, I'll not obey a juma near Tianica. Or more monka obey a juma near Tuamacan. The kind of lens I am not supporters in the show. Any adiom de judge any different. Chairman Obi to say a year Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. If he was any other coach apart from Obiano Ababa Bobo, Abo Bradiama Manchester United, and the number of years and our seasons on your Manchester United Nankonya. Because Manchester United supporters, no, there were coaches on mobile more in Ole. Jose Mourinho is a typical example. But Shakwa only Jose Mourinho Faso. Emma Jose Mourinho free Manchester United team nimu. Louis van Gaal, I say one yard the crampon the performance was better than that of Ole. It's among all these coaches after the exit of Alex Ferguson, a lot of them were better than that of Ole, but they didn't talk so much about Ole because Oyobiano Manchester United ni. It's yedi yenyan nkaka kayedi ebeye. Ora Braza Villabama Barcelona said Yama Nkoye, they are going to measure the kind of criticism I was a called Xavi. Xavi is a legend, not just a former player. If you are talking about the successes of Lionel Messi, Archie, Ediama Aya Barcelona. Zavini Iniesta mu played an integral role. That was our success in baby ana club neda. Uncle for we for club na level omo club na baba bedru no. Now the best decision I will take and say, Ube pe obi a Barcelona supporters and be that kind of respect to their man. One important knows, say baby Barcelona they have to rebuild. And in rebuilding, when you be other supporters and come so no one for na ma me gina on ma. And yema ki 2 ABC pressure beba ni pa no so. Xavi afei no aye ni preseason. Ah no ne baba be born the first full season for Barcelona. And the supporters no e that kind of mindset. Oba ye no fine na quality ni honum. But baby obefa ye free any baby odi e ba be gina ye no. So what to be the account dia ye be expect so be perform better. But the fact of the matter is that you are meeting a Real Madrid side on gradually all your transition afa dia mano. Our team media league and the Champions League against wo dia na fei na wo baba be ye. No wa say betimi afa dia mawa. This is the difference between a Real Madrid and Barcelona now. Sebastian so bo na consistency kakra bam. Na Xavi timi ba begina ba bia Carlo Ancelotti gina ni bia. That is one obetimi de Barcelona club no and they beat Real Madrid to it. But as it stands now, a target a doable, a achievable, but it looks very difficult. And I believe that the best decision I will take your chairman and it's from the Xavi buy because this season I'm based on the kind of respect our supporters no woman Xavi. Omobekana sem kwampo and yet to say obi a onya Barcelona ni na on kai ho they are going to measure the kind of criticism on the because Xavi so and in as much as quality na ba no Barcelona supporters no limited niema kakra because players no mabani nyina na chairman
I'm limited Lewandowski
yes because Lewandowski abo Bundesliga na performing but the Spanish La Liga umbo bida we had Shevchenko who free Italy ever England at that time one of the best strikers if not the best but Oba Chelsea performance will be put in up and the chairman buying every player and pono no matter the name is a gamble for me that is what I believe because we've seen quality our switch camp no buy and went to me more a lot of examples. And in Lewandowski banner Orban or that quality they about Barcelona. That's a fact. But he's stepping into a club a new environment, and he's going to need time to adapt to the system, the style of play and everything. Though Xavi already certain expectations that will preseason looking at the kind of football and Barcelona team no airball, and the people are going to expect to say almost starting and a flying start. But the fact of the matter is that chairman preseason is different from league. And I believe based on what I was saying, the legendary status alone and Makwai certain attacks and Barcelona so nobody team going into the season chairman.
How the season start.
Who raise the expectation level that much? Now disappoint here. Sometimes supporters doesn't care your legendary status. Kuma no a Barca legend.
I am just also sometimes.
Kuma no a Barca legend pa. If I get a Champions League for the first time, when I say go me a Champions League, Uncle Yanfanchen. Only ever Manchester United, feed or yet more 1999. So performance there, when you raise expectation, you need to meet it. One here supporters they will forget about what you have done for the club at your playing time.
And I'm not sure Barcelona, after selling a part of their future to raise such a team, will not expect him to win the trophy.
Yes, and I'm a catcher say for without these players, unso buy the same time no buy as when Madrid it was only 2 points per. When you have 56 points, the same time Madrid had 58. So the gap between Madrid time on no buy now just 2 points difference per. Madrid won the league time na come our no. ABM fan can't send there, but ABA and going to start league now. Kamadi Jack on by that 13 points gap. Now without these players, offer team from 9th, or by the second. Now we have added these players to you. Quality. And one amazing thing is that chairman, Madrid ain't defended La Liga no since 2008. That the last time Madrid defended La Liga title no 2007 no Moji, and we defended 2008. In fact, if you are crab no, the last time a team defended La Liga title no, Barca edged title no 2017-2018. The following year, 18-19, Barca defended title no. So Madrid any team in recent years, a team La Liga title as a team defended. And I think sir, we a perfect opportunity. There is no excuse to say Kabasa ko be 1 year bi 2 years without a league trophy. You bet me excuse you. And I say Bianca Xavi Bano after no befa team na you bet me excuse you. But for team in November last year about the whole second run. I perform so well. I'm here this amount there. Chama supporters no say e be failure 1-2. We legendary star want the baton chain and they'll come at you.
Chairman, Christian, let's do a reality check. Team na ye kan ho asem no. Why na Barca ne ko compete?
Real Madrid.
It is Real Madrid. Yemfa teams ni mi no nsi ho. What kind of department? And na eney Barca de Real Madrid there so.
Attack.
You are talking about the attack, but Madrid attack now has been consistent in that same league. Barca de na fe no mo be ya me ahwe.
Okay.
What do quality for Bundesliga muna odeba? What do quality for EPL muna odeba? But league now obam ye won ko for ma bo achechen o ma performing
in the same argument. Aubameyang no more La Liga da.
Of course.
Oba SFI.
Oh yes.
No there for your omo mo don buy.
Yes. And okay consistency. You bet when you play bi so like Karim Benzema. Play you bet when you one fine season the previous season. The flow season no so mfa.
It is a sign how can you
Big as one can say you bought the players all right.
Yes.
But it comes with a bit of a gamble because Lewandowski was super at Bayern. But if you're bar, now the change in league, the change in environment, the change in city, probably food, players he's playing with, any effect. Now when Timia the Lewandowski we used to know.
Chairman, may say under the circumstances Barca finding themselves last season, say Adam Traoré, any Ferran Torres, I have no doubt. Say Lewandowski team perform.
Okay. All right.
I am not saying he can't perform.
Oh, then say expectation in your money.
Because as we speak, Chairman, Yeka best players say we are say Yeka UEFA best players. I say Mfama Wine. Yamfama Karim Benzema. He's playing for Real Madrid. It's you or Lewandowski. Real Madrid now competing has Karim Benzema, who kindly is the best striker in the world. And we have to be looking at all these things. And see, my man here to say, Xavi, yes, fine, we're top quality, but it is Real Madrid you are going to compete with. Start from the defense. Compare that to Barcelona defense. Look at the midfield. For Barca midfield, that's what we're on. National attack. You are only mentioning Lewandowski. Osman Dembele, he hasn't been consistent. Oba Barca or Anthony Macha. Preseason, obetimi aye Juma Mao, but you be Real League who play ano. Vinicius, Karim Benzema, the year under review. Actually, that's one of the best partnership in the whole wide world. Chairman, and women now no more compete. It made me point to say Xavi and Timmy and La Liga na. My who says Xavi and because we are the quality. The team Real Madrid we are going to compete with also has that same quality you are talking about. Says Xavi Fanji League, you know. It's also capable.
Now on Enra.
Okay, well, I just have to go back and forth.
Enra near discussion. We say we are Madrid attacking now. A potent. Vinicius last season by 21 goals, not bad. Karim Benzema last season 46 games, 44 goals, not bad. But Benzema ni one more. Madrid, you know, Tama Omunya as effective when he's there. Even Vinicius now, Omunya 21 goals, you know. He's only effective, much more effective when Benzema is on the pitch. Now Benzema is turning 35 years in December. Now Adia me Mr. Real Madrid and say, of course, omu everything to win the La Liga title. No? They are defending champions, European champions, Super Cup holders. Confidence is very high. Team is a sign. Even Rudiger Kran, one Rudiger, 8 among red team instantly. So they have team number team Diabono. But I'm only worried about Karim Benzema to new one more. How are they going to fare? And let's not forget, and NTV okay possible there, but it's also extremely possible for a player over 35 years, December, one team season in possible to but it is also extremely possible. Say at 35 years, no, one team season in our games in injury may set in. Sa injury set in one airborne in place of a Karim Benzema. That is why Barca have options. Aubameyang is still available.
So even
as it stands now, there he's still available.
Be a point you're valid. Christian is saying that you won't agree that Javi shouldn't win. Javi should win the league because the year last season any additions I'm the man no also the league and that's the expectation. Big is just say mom manage expectation, mom expect too much. So Wanja don't see him as a failure because a lot of the players coming in are new to this environment. It's a team champions. Also weaken the team, they are stronger. I mean, when you be a very valid argument. It's how we see Andy, as your question, and never matches and so
matches or ever be remembered. Also, none on here can Andreas Christians and assembly say, I want the Instagram page. Now only any Barca post just after Omo a year registration.
I hope it's you. Also, Christians no, so how much register. My other branch is so Facebook Live. I can say, and they're not going to put together. I'm going to tell my race. Christians in there told me, only registration. I've had also Barcelona play. We are signed. We now register. If I got your new chapter starting tomorrow at FC Barcelona, just for your information, never changed picture or deleted anything. Just not a big Instagram user, that's all. Or say, for your information, somebody can you wait him
yeah.
Or no, say okay, wait him Ghana, just what in we are. Or say for your information, on changing the picture, yeah, and on deleting picture, yeah, said a buy and the number can say, yeah, this is what deleted. Or say on your big Instagram fan, that's all. Why is it? So I have an Instagram account, but hardly do I post. As I'm a petrol and Facebook no more. The pair no more. Nancy normally my first one got TikTok.
Yes, I'm on
Snap. And no crying here me we said the media man no stand. Star now. We need the days of which advertise on this generation. It's also on your big Instagram fan. That's why why you know. But we'll post it eventually. It's just a Christensen is now Barcelona say BSC paying. I'm to play on me register. And I didn't see that. Emerson Royal Lozano. Say
Emerson Royal.
So
12 days of Barcelona no course.
I saw tournament to register.
Maybe a register. Turn pisca.
But okay, no more yes, but
Nanka bit a percent return to be register.
Oh, okay.
You only na 12 days. One day say
a team like that. Somebody has to register players. I say if you guys will be moving there and as a man for the team, no more picture will be. Sadly, Ghana house your clubs the same way. Coronavirus fans, especially. Obia no say kono picture will be to kono ebi kwa kono come out here bit da. Stadium no kwa maybe. Ti social media say odo kono obia. Obi so say odo house obia. Arrange ma ko ba no we did atem social Facebook live. I na mo turn to house gram the house match ko ebi da. Has match when on
your behind or Henninka has about was your own has Quatamalia own Kubi.
Has just gram gazette on top. But
wedding.
What I say? I say, Isa Momo Tunkura, thanks so much. Medase for you know, but Christian Gra has made that point. Mr. Tolerance of views, no. I don't know, I say, yeah, a problem. People cannot tolerate the views of other people. So, it is all be Canadian and no one there Nadia. That's the Bakuni Nyanza. Now, my baby, it's me. I say, then, oh, man. It's just on a change. Say, oh, computer, I'm saying, baby, you said, is using on. I said, anyway.
Jamari, Chelsea airborne Tottenham Hotspur over the weekend. And Thomas Tuchel eka assembly enroll e won a pre-match conference.
Thomas scoreline.
Who was scoreline? Thomas Tuchel claim say Chelsea ownership chaos no. I say no Emma Tottenham Hotspur able overtake Chelsea in terms of pre-season and transfer. Enunti and I said who said this time we go so bisa bomba. Ubisa na no say this season there some match with Spurs special Chelsea. But according to Thomas Tuchel, say Chelsea ownership chaos nearby no. Eno enema Tottenham ebe overtake Chelsea pre-season any transfers na say Tottenham dey call in 10 minutes change Chelsea players and no ntino meaning say coach na say mo kan say ne onu hunu say still baby a Chelsea jana mu gina o be share Tottenham but Chelsea was score line
Tottenham win
Chelsea Tottenham Stamford Bridge
Tottenham and almost Stamford Bridge listen
Dabi since 2008 you cry in the league Tottenham and Chelsea since 2018 last season the last 2 seasons last game of the season Chelsea show 2-0 last season Chelsea nya double over Tottenham Hotspur so show 3-0 away ebe show 2-0 fee. I remember very well say in the League Cup Chelsea signed Tottenham Hotspur ACI Emma League Cup no Chelsea 2-0 away 1-0 fee. So in the last 5 meetings between Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur and we need in fact to even make matters worse for them in those 5 games omunshe go kra Chelsea always keep a clean sheet 1-0 2-0 3-0 and last season under Chelsea enye kra no omunya double over Tottenham Hotspur 3-0 2-0 because of Chelsea longevity over Tottenham Hotspur predictions are Chelsea form nation that nyɛ but I know you're very careful. Chairman, them know you have drink a cranny say you see the year 2022 muno Tottenham Hotspur actually goals than any team in the Premier League.
Wow.
2022. Yeah. The year
2022.
Tottenham Hotspur actually 51 goals in the league. Man City 50.
They've got
Liverpool,
one more than
Liverpool 46 and a Chelsea 34. The moment team who more say last game share 4-1 me boy.
From a goal down.
Say 4-1 no. 2 best players will be anje goal.
Hurricane is on you.
Hurricane anje. Son so anje. But even that they had other players that would be able to give them 4 goals in a game. Now forget about goals no share no. And go and watch their energy levels. Now they can pre-season now or do me start training now boys in FNO chairman at a key fit boys near fit it's the only side team no fit every first game no I very careful chairman forget about your history and I tell me in the past we are talking about the present now. Chelsea notable weakness obianim season ready say can defense there I think the Chelsea defense will be one of the best. Kukurea on the left on the bench wall. Say bench wall no man say Kukurea na ebo a. Chama me so say coach Bobo Kukurea ahead of a bench wall. Reece James on the right. Say Koulibaly any Thiago Silva na ball for 5 amazing back four. Goalkeeper Mendy excellent. But Chelsea almost trying to defense no. Tottenham Hotspur strength on attack. And say
Chelsea weakness on attack.
Chelsea weakness attacking quite omoni Tottenham omoni Everton.
It was
Jorginho nya penalty. Me sure say Armando Broya no man a chance over Kai Havertz. He need onya chance.
Onya a lot of time.
Yeah, man a chance. Man a chance and maybe he will be able to deliver. Na Raheem Sterling any other players no team supporter. They have matches and he say the last time Chelsea won the league they had a player almost 20 goals in the league. Since then, the entire Chelsea team in the league, Yemo league in not Chelsea top scorer in the league, 11-7. In that area, the chairman, it's very difficult for you to compete. Yeah, in Man City last season, almost top scorer in the league, Abrante Feno, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne was 15 goals. When Timian cross even 20 goal margin. But until the league, they have other players that contribute to double figures for Man City in the league. But just in Nibi, even the top scorer across my 7 now others 5, 3, 2, you can't win the league in that area. Last season, Chelsea top scorer in the league, now Messi Mount 11 goals. So top scorer 11 goals there. Imagine your second top scorer. So Chelsea any players ometima manum goals from midfield any wings no nti omo notable weakness the chairman attack and I think say me hwe mfimfin won so a Holberg any Bentako any Sasanyo ahwonde omo de bo game ni dia chairman Kovacic any Jorginho ni Ngolo Kante adwuma mfimfin won
Kovacic was a proud
nti Jorginho ni Kante na mfimfin won chairman make a double chance for Tottenham Hotspurs.
I win or draw for Tottenham Hotspurs.
A double chance.
Biggie.
Chairman. Chelsea game, it is going to be difficult for Chelsea.
Not difficult for Tottenham.
Derby.
But it's Chelsea. Chelsea, what's a big game, has only to be bold.
It didn't want 7 years. But what quality they be Gina Park and so now. A bad day, so because Chelsea, the end Tottenham, the end so be. And especially when your manager and as a player or a former of a club or coach they go into the game with a different kind of mindset. Conte be person of coach Chelsea for because I have no me juma and I'm free her. He knows the club and apart from whenever he's going back to beat Chelsea, he wants to prove a point. Say I am a good manager and I'm Mujame Mame Koye. I don't know how I was share Tottenham team now. Certainly, a chair say he's building something very strong, a solid unit. Chairman, Tottenham problem with almost central defense. Anytime I die about Tottenham central defense, there are problems. He's a defensive midfielder. And I'm converting into a makeshift role. And when there is pressure, just a one more pressure be. When there is pressure, until me nina na so contain pressure ni ye because a honom ne in natural position. But then again, you look at the kind of attack I baba be share Tottenham betimi am defense that kind of problems. Chelsea doesn't have a number 9er obeka so mo bobo no to him, a target man aye body amano e den obenya Kai Havertz on baba be gina sa position no, but the abo Pep Guardiola mo ball force number 9 succeed ye ne say Lionel Messi even when was playing as an offensive midfielder, the number of goals for the Bemano now who's a player who goes and one dream be it is a mini anymore na chances in the door so e den obetimi a she be dia mame but Kai Havertz muntimi nchire ade no so to date chairman me surprised say coach bit say Thomas Tuchel still be interested in number 9 position in a midfielder watch out the team we mu here because none of his midfielders and a potent goal scorers. And in as much as a Tottenham problem kakra wo central defense say die about Benzema and of course obejinem, but that problem the Chelsea near an attacker obetimi torment normal exploited that kind of position I die Benzema in midfield and over Chelsea has the quality of course in N'Golo Kante Bejinem and then no doubt and only Kante pedigree and then the performance, but Bentako Højbjerg much less almost so that kind of quality. And even when these players are tired, German Ivan Bissouma no be free bench bebano. It's one player you get ahead of a time to deal with. And also quality. Physically or you're strong. That is N'Golo Kante na. He has a lot of ball retention ability. So I'm for born into from 9 pass or science was our qualities nibi. It's a bad thing. Such as Chelsea midfield no, ebetimi overpower the midfield of Tottenham. In attack, Tottenham team no better than that of Chelsea. Richarlison I can once in first game he was suspended one Bobby. But the Jumana Kulusevski moye we ni mo no. Just almost quality in giving the opportunity. And when you no now you Hurricane, now you human song. Sa Branten no so so akere say babona onimbo Chairman, a bad day to bet me do say so work as a Chelsea betcha just because Chelsea go home. Ebia Chelsea benya a pointer. I feel say the home advantage. Ebeya Juma dia ma Chelsea. But we saw circumstances in the end of the mentality of Antonio Conte. Odi bi ahye ne mrantie ni trim. Say all go back to Stamford Bridge no. Opeso koko prove a point. And it certainly I believe that is going to do the magic for your Tottenham. A very difficult game. Wow. Christian Kai at least a point for Tottenham wouldn't be bad. And they want to prove to other Premier League clubs and they say this particular season you're in for some good deal.
Well, as I say, since Conte left, he has lost 4 matches against Chelsea.
Yes.
Give Chelsea some respect. Okay. I've got Chelsea has a lot of respect. Okay. Andy, I'm ready to.
But Manchester.
Games
Manchester and so Brentford and them. Game for us almost some team them kakrati.
Games no.
Chama Manchester probable lineup na bia on bet me because say you who now no dey.
And Manchester and Brentford here 4:30. 4:30. But the early kickoff no 11:30 Aston Villa Everton.
Lampard and Steven Gerrard.
Yes. Two Udom when they were playing at the point that England had problem playing the two of them. But you'll be in a very good career for their.
Any game and can attract a lot of attention. Aston Villa, Everton.
Yeah.
But chairman, Premier League in Bayern, they how many years? 30 years. You know, an English manager so the Premier League in Bida. Tada me catch it.
Yeah.
30 years. Still coach be edgy Premier League no ah ye Brunia o free English bro. Krom no. Omu coach ni Bida. Now the current English managers in the Premier League, you know, the most cap are the two managers. Steve Gerrard, Obama national team, you know, when you 114 caps for the national team. Lampard in 106. In their playing days, now there was always a debate. One better midfielder.
Yeah.
Now the debate is now shifting from who was a better midfielder
to who is a better coach.
Who's a better coach.
Of course, the answer is obvious.
How obvious is it?
How obvious is this? How obvious? And answer me. I didn't tell
Oh, BBM.
Steve Gerrard buy Aston Villa.
Why is that? From after Rangers,
yeah.
Shed the Aston Villa. Aston Villa, yes, holding the
Aston Villa last
season. They lost their season opener.
Ostati in the first 6 games he won 4. But over in this season, the last 10 games he lost 5. Over in this season, no koyi. Now Lampard now can I say no the Chelsea na ye yastika. Tell man forget you on the day Everton survival relegation.
Now Everton
also survival relegation. The chairman me kai say the team I think so about Manchester United about
Chelsea. Yeah.
About least last 3 games and survive. Me kai pass against Crystal Palace they were 2-0 down. Eventually won the game by 3-2. It's all the Chelsea and so Major Lampard. Chairman, how very fair to him.
But Lampard, I Steve Gerrard.
Maybe they make kind of say a true personality, sir.
Okay.
Maybe one day, as someone fight a top job. Normally, the first Englishman to win the Premier League.
Lampard had the opportunity, he couldn't. He bottled it. When you're at Chelsea, I'm hoping that someday to come, Steve Gerrard will get Liverpool to coach. Near how we see and so on. But in the match is saying it here, and Arsenal are 2 against Leicester City. Arsenal a win for Arsenal. Manchester City Bournemouth over 3.5 more than 3 goals back that game anymore. Brentford Manchester United a home goal. Brentford be goal. What simple. Manchester can win. Manchester can win. Of course Ronaldo's he doesn't go both teams and Brentford be goal. What so Manchester be concede. Manchester be concede. Bayer Leverkusen against Augsburg, a win for Bayer Leverkusen. And so Barcelona are playing against Rayo Vallecano, a win for Barca. Villarreal Valladolid, that game they over 1.5 match. And that's a go both teams. You'll be able to go. This weekend say go both teams better par. AC Milan are playing against Udine, a win for AC Milan. International and Lecce. Inter win. Sampdoria, Atalanta, 2 teams on this yard. Now, sir, no share you. Game is I'm expecting a lot of goals, especially because of Atalanta. Among other goals, no. Should be power. That's about it. Intima, Beggar coming on my boom, no carbon, no alcohol. Ultimate change the answer the OPBR. Galatasaray and so airborne to I said the new Abisiako. Now, young man is here kind. Now, new room because. Nyamiadu match na. Young man, the Black Princess are playing against Japan. It's a game. I mean, some man for expecting so much from man because first game that's a man for you disappointed, losing 3-0 to the US. But the NSABI they can pick up the pieces and play well against Japan. But expectation in this show, sir. Of course, when you are playing against the powerhouses in women's footballer, now is it was a man difference we say men man dey no ya na difference ne nso sa e man dey dey bi onim body o hwehwe so men man dey o the absence correct me back na ye kakra but the man dey na ye bibia ho So Japan are favored to win this game, but let's hope and pray that the Black Princesses can do something better in this game. Gaga top 6. And no more lanche. They say games in the Basel. Gaga top 6. And Yadika Chichimu. And the Jairi or the overside fixtures not to na young Gaga top 6 fixtures no. Na ye rested the Bisiako. While Kumasi and Sandigo are not part of it because Namia the match now. Omani chair take no mark yom preseason no. Oma started to across some 4 days. And Oma yomo twaso take. But had to vote Chelsea, Mediama, Olympics, Karela, Omunina a part of the Gaga top 6. Now Shas, you know, and it promises to be very interesting. You may have to see, you may have a chance to see our teams anyhow almost see how to work starting preseason in term. I'm sure a lot of other fans may pay some of share how almost season no any BBL. Christian, the top 6 is coming on.
Of course.
With or without.
Of course, tournament are quite inconsistent. Your body season, we fluent season near more. The Kai pass na kotoko Eco South Africa kubo Vodacom challenge. Near so your Gaka top 4. The way a tournament in starting. Some of us were expecting say maybe in future they be challenge sa Vodacom sa Cup na bon South Africa no. But chairman team survive. Challenges na ba ma your boss season we the flowing season more it will be 3 season more top 4 ni da. The tournament should come to stay. It should stay. Na enquest boss season way near more the flowing season no boss season way yes na when you feel of that tournament you know my pre-season so quite entertaining on senka ya breaky season na ye mbo local football bia no now pe bia betimi agege ani keep the club very busy no mo team dey try even their new players na Gaka top 4 da bia eka say Gaka top 4 na the prepare teams are Eco Africa but now another opportunity for teams are almost sign players no to also test their new players how ready they were to play the following season ni nyina ko antimi amabiem enti no se Gaka dia babiem a Gaka should do everything within their means an annual event consistency your boss season way flowing season near ball test season near ball and let's try to make improvement in the tournament every year. Yes, starting work up 1930 say you every year they try to make improvement. UEFA Champions League every year there is an improvement. But across a Gaka top 4 no instead of improvement be a tournament. So let's make sure say are consistent, you know. You're making sure say betimi improve tournament, you know, every year after year. Chama me kai pa setama na miswa na ye bogala e be start season na ye bogala. Premier League teams ni na akwa Accra. Ni abogala. Ye wi na the trophy ma team back no the call. Sagala na na ebo no. Chama na ma hu how prepare the teams were for the Premier League. Sekotoko ana team bia ekoto new player bia na sa tournament na they try sa player no. Apart from say edi prepare teams na Eco Africa no na Gaka top 4 no so other benefit now acquire se Ghana say bosses ni wie na Ghana Premier League wie a football dormant okrumasi ubenya football ha na community gala ana TV so unya football hwe bia but se top 4 ni consistent atema e ball league wie ya there's another tournament. Ebe keep football culture no intact. Now to meet now sometimes you cry yani yensa nye fixtures ni ye. Yenye ntem. Yetimi ko be 3 months 4 months. Ni start a league. Si yetimi ko be 4 months. Ni yetimi start a league na Gaka top 4 take over that time.
Daniel can say I was say you know they inculcate the top 4
into the calendar
and make it mandatory from this time to this time top 4 from this time to this time see area Super Cup and it's money also
number of teams near top 4
near who say 6
yes
and top 4 and also say the winner of the league the winner of the FA Cup your part
yes
the second and third teams and so now top 4 they will play. And I say, season be going has a constant.
Of course.
Now, you the 2 teams are back on the second in the league and then the third in the league and answer the Obegi leagues are not going to answer. So going to answer back top 4 ni ma there will be omunya bibi. Then you didn't say no the dawa ya the boss so that I just season na be we na fe ba be.
Ebe say top 6 ah. Ya nwi teams na nya promotion to the Premier League no. Nanka top 6 no and prepare for the season. It is the FA Cup winner, the league winner, maybe that another top finisher in the league.
You're the second no in the league no. Now you are the 3 new entrants no.
Now prepare the 3 new entrants no for the Premier League ahead of them.
Okay.
So the top 4 they prepare teams there kwa Africa no. You have top 6 and prepare teams are and promotion into the Premier League.
And I know Zano, yeah, you have to play that one venue.
Yes.
Where Galka, we are sure the Galka Penfunity, Mr. Good of Fiano, particularly, he listens to the show a lot. On a Galka Penfunity in Amsterdam, Sunday, we know Mutipa. There's just some time and so town. It's here there. Adebako and Super Buapa and says, I don't money in our crowd. Imagine, say, Summer Boy, Summer Test. There's a top 4. Almost top 4 on first match, how many hearts of you about a Summer Boy? The stadium will be full to capacity.
Of course.
A very mad day. Because Oma qualified for Premier League. They are going to play against Hearts of Folk. Our Summer Boy. Imagine Tamale City. They say Tamale City will against Olympics. Ana Asante Kotoko. Ana Midiema. They will go to the stadium and watch. The things are Galka has a body. Kotokone has Kahon, Midiema Kahon. And Mr. Galka, the Galka, I'm not looking like association be or more baby. I'm not organizing. Kotokone has a part of Galka.
Yes.
Yeah. All the clubs are part of Galka.
Without the club, there's no Galka.
Yes. It's an association you are part of. It's for my dream. No more to me organize. BB. I have a Boama competitions now because the clubs need this to prepare for Africa. The league ahead. I think the Galka need BB.
Chairman, Okasa now Okasenka, yenya a fixed time. Set time we say now. Galka J6 and J4 no, and our top 6 and our top 4 never baswa. Okay, but the problem is that, Chairman, you bet me aye because your league in Ankasano, your boy winners you best started for fra. Mostly dependent on man's one you betting. You need a fixed time at the boy league. Say you fixed time at the boy league. And I limit from time way to time when you are bully away. It from time say to time say to so na they are a top 4 and after top 6 and a baba besha honum. And then I believe say answer na ye bedwin say ye be pay fixed date. And the amount a top 6 and after top 4 no. We should also be looking at making everything humanly possible. Say a league li a fixed date. Say time say to time say ye start a Ghana Premier League. Say to me yes I dey anyway dia. You bet me a fixed date na ye the top 4 because Chairman league ni ye we are mostly time I dey be say afa ni ye be twetwe manson. We kwaji injunction, we kwaye say and san ye dey hu time mpo ye dey be start a league. It is say hu that time I dey be league no. Say I fixed. After the cases be aba, you better try as much as possible near year free on papa na nema contema. A bit difficult here between me no. And talking about the Galka G6 tournament, Chairman, I am very happy say after all those back and forth any idea no finally a battle because the top 4 are previously na bono. Who potentials and who to expect to perform abra be Real Ghana Premier League ni mu. Onkai obi akra be ka obi deserve no say pele. For Hearts of Folk, top 4 no about the ball, no ashishe goals bebre at the Ama Hearts. And the year season, no Hearts of Folk supporters, and him say, and some kind of striker bia. Ne modi mo osro a season na ye baba be rem ne expect so be adwuma mayen ye baba be ye be ababa be hwe no the likes of new players are clubs na sign no your son watching no and a host of other players aka Kumasi Asante Kotoko ka ho a this would have been an opportunity say Kotoko supporter ebenya opportunity no akwa hwe Desimu Kwala or Bogos Uganda or buy to the Ghana Premier League. Will he be able to replicate that same formula in the Ghana Premier League? But all these things, because a tournament in Ankasampun after this season, and quite consistent to say the over the years. I believe, sir, Omone Ghana Football Association said na Okan and collaborate now. Omomania mandatory. Say mandatory. Omone clubs in the Kasano Mujituma. Now Omotimi Ayan Wajuma. And apart from that, they should also make sure, say, Chairman, the monetary involvement because these things and a band ties clubs na ma be agimi aye de ben agya tum so mbebo a club like Kumasi Asante Kotoko Eresika ebia odema na ono no be decide to obekwa akwa pre-season e wo Turkey ahead of say obeba ba be bo ahead the G6 or the top 6 but ebia o man sika bia bro adwen ntiase so na Kotoko hwe ne futuo ma Olisa scan be them or G-way no obetimi dia signings any preparations be near there going into the interclub competition in Africa now certainly I believe say Kotoko bepe say obeje sa sika no na watena no abo G6 no in as much as say bepe say beba so no chairman omo tuatua 500 million 300 million a chedodo since time immemorial and omo sha say 300 ne 500 and nay but if you are calculating the time value of money 5 years ago 10 years ago now and then you should be paying more and to take his money into consideration. I believe say appeal game any monetary involvements now a lot of the clubs would also be interested because both boy chairman a business and club ya be person obenyaska e dey film no dey idol dey be.
Okay, Emmanuel Toure Kaleon Toure say there is nothing in Europe like top 4. It's useless. Just go do your pre-season, prepare for upcoming season, and this tournament creates confusion for the teams. Today, South Africa, I'm top 8. I'm top 8. Ugo England, as I'm EFL, and even aside the EFL Cup. Next Adam,
pre-season now.
International Champions Cup. Because clubs in me. Scam but ya koko etutu kwan no na nti we be eyi for them
ni nye winti my nso enye bi me yana mente sade na se yesu betima na bruni nso asua.
Okay,
of course.
All right, yan so after from Gaga top 6 which is G6 I started on Wednesday you be try the games no yemra clubs no so Kumasi Asante go Abrantia and friend no Richmond Lamte ono so enya ya lifting the ban no say ombetimi register no etimi asia kan wa bra ye kan asem no etianra na Asante go ba abontin say Lamte suspension lifted with immediate effect enti unse Lamte de no kwakoya so no individually on na the council say because of the president aba for the omam yes class action no omo de no de eno etwa no so no na kire say they are Lamte de no obetimi use no as president to fight for the same thing. Eti CAS Court of Arbitration for Sports say players omano aduane omudie omonye free ball ni mu eti sadia e wo se ye mom kwa ye nyanka omasem no e wo se ye mom kwa no mu register ball kopim say Court of Arbitration for Sports ebe determine on my final ruling on e o appeal no mo de abeda on no enti stay no ono so sa wanya enti Richmond Lamte will be part of the Kotogo team that will travel to Turkey. Or be part of the Kotogo team that will play the league and even in Africa. Kopem say Kotoko Abrantia and as a players in your more issue no CAS ebe deal with it. Say CAS be clear mo some bad hold suspension no nyina no ye be twen e honum. Na league no onim say ye the fixtures no buy no. Ye can about teams no be our first 5 matches. Onim say likely be change a possibility of Kotoko first 2 games we will locally against us.
Okay.
Ombabo Super Cup no. Ombo Super Cup ni we are. Unse ni weekend na no. The following weekend na Kotoko kwa Ebo Africa no. Obo Africa na the following week. No Obo return leg.
Yes.
It is a postponing Kotoko 2 games now.
Third game.
The third game is against Hartlepool. Eti na just Kotoko Bohasa. No about Africa home and away. No asabe bohas in the league. Eti so fixtures now.
Tough start.
And also because we are looking at say Kotoko fixtures. They can say Kotoko it looks okay because Zumi Kakani and I said those in my first 6 no. Wadaroma some my first 6 no near Oda Kotoko fixtures no saying it here. Asante Kotoko first game against Nsuatreman. Kotoko home. Kotoko second game against King Faisal. Where is the derby? Kumasi. Now my third game against Hartlepool. And per the league structure and how the league is starting. That's the champion of champions now, and I say Super Cup. Say your bono between the league winner and the FA Cup winner. I know you're on the 4th. The following week the league is supposed to start. It is your boy no 4th September now. The following week now was the league starting. That's when Kotoko. Your boy no now Kotoko on the 9th to 11th. And I want to go the first game. That time the league is starting. It is just that the Kotoko's first game will have to be postponed for Kotoko to travel to Burkina Faso. The following week at home, Kotoko against Kadiogo, Kumasi. It's going to go league game can fight at the end, so it will have to be postponed. Unless say, and before I agree, say we are going to be doing Jom game number Wednesday before you know. And starting a season like that, I'm sure say the authorities will know
to avoid all these things. I don't think fixtures now. Young factor into Africa bono.
Yes, the dates. The dates.
The date will be league.
And likely. Unless you know about a new structure for the clubs, Sabia, Kotoko, Egobo, Inivia, Kadiogo Nivia, Oba, because Burkina Faso they say a moon it's your bar, Korobo game no Sunday, Ombedu be a Monday, on Wednesday, and after Wednesday or more. Unless, I'm not saying that's what will happen. You read all the scenarios. Unless anybody say, yes, sir. Not going to go first 2 games quite outstanding. It is likely, the word is likely. Sure. It is likely Kotoko's first 2 local games will be against Hartlepool. Oba has twice. And
I'm saying the intent to mean follow calendar no. You better make a calendar fine. By so
injunction.
Oh, they forget about injunctions. We don't plan for any possibilities. Yeah, boy, UEFA Champions League. I'm here UEFA Champions League fixtures now. No more de Jinaso at the local fixture. At that Champions League, no. Young Kasa Man City, Bontino, Burnley, and more Champions or more Premier League. Young Kasa, Tottenham Hotspur, and more Champions League in Tino, Uncle the English Premier League. Fixtures now. Let's take into consideration CAF Champions League fixtures, the Confederations CAF fixtures. Not Ghanaian class a week now. On board games in the day, and come in more game. So, sisters in Piley say a Paligu team's no more bro. Say team man about 3 outstanding games that's all Bugward match. I mean, 1 year so or monthly on. So, whilst we are doing the fixtures, fixtures, you know, but me any CAF are corresponding, they give you their date and time about CAF Champions League.
Obi Busam is say, yeah, can a house is about Africa, but young kind of say, house is exempted for the preliminary stage.
Yes.
It has by the time I'm going to go about Kadiogo, no, house and mobile.
Yeah.
House and more first round. Aha. Every record come, every program, beba. Every program, no, the beba. Say, first is no, the other. And you need date ever started a league. And date ever Super Cup. So let's wait for the FA to bring the comprehensive program for the year. Now you factor
or making room for
Africa for no.
Yes.
Sabia match no, but and also you know one careful. Now one share now league no so check equity. And you bet your factor be in. Near postponement, near time and postponement you be beshe. And it's hard any na a benefit you have any sir. Because when him say you start FA Cup. The big teams are exempted from, the prelims. No, it will be a honomu a Yubako Sha. Maybe it's ever in the Echomo. Some of the but some of the bar, but clearly it was a because I'm thinking Kotokobo has Super Cup. Talk about the first Africa away, Burkina Faso, and also Kotokompany for Atlasia, almost a planner. I'm not going to go supporters because. So you need a passport, you need a signing money. Almost you be matter say, my home meetings severally. I almost try some benya buses, yama fans, no. And then I go ahead game no Burkina Faso because we are very close.
Chairman, my mention here from the case of Richmond Lamte. I believe say Oya Kotoko supporter when he budget. Say Richmond Lamte, Sanso Babisi Akandi Ama Kumasi Asante Koroko. Say dear Seminona say Bubo Lamte, it is a different issue. But until then, supporters in any because chairman last 2 seasons for Kumasi Asante Kotoko na Osha Kotoko midfield on in the absence of a Fabio Gama adding so benya an iota of creativity in the Kumasi Asante Kotoko midfield and the Kotoko team no was centered around Fabio Gama so we knew a problem about in Finfina a flat. Unya Obia Oma that incisive passes, that cutting edge passes, the Ama attackers anymore. But in the just ended season, Fabio Gama more game no Campuna, the supporters are okay because Kodoko supporters, Eba Benya a certain Richmond Lamtea, or Chelsea Fabio Gama, Jumana or Yeno, or no to Subetimia, no no to Sunimie. It got to a stage, say, now Coach Paspanate Ogum Campa already. Say, on to see Baku between Fabio Gama and Richmond Lamtea. Or no coach in the obey Lamtea managing them, and only share the kind of quality on board whenever he's in the Kumasi and Kotoko team. And you was such a player. Nan say me say Bafano, now you see on Concord Tenanche. Oh, you support how? Because Kotoko midfield no key players be an room, especially Mudasiru Salifu, out or no call. And other players no more on Nimpono. There are injuries I have been Obiti said Sharif Mohammed looking at the super performance of Omaya in the just ended season. On to me any opportunity and statistics in Makotoko due to injury. Justice Blay in quality, but also due to injury on to me and statistics in no and Makumasia Sante Kotoko. So you are getting midfielders the likes of Morris and Nom. They have the quality looking at what they did for Yakim Fighter in the just ended season. But the fact of the matter is that chairman, it comes back to the fact that the Kotoko team is a new team and you know a lot of players are that kind of a status or more quality. No more Kotoko, no more midfielders. Recently, we carried the case of Latif Anabida. How good he was for Ashanti Gold. But Obabe Rua Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Yama and Kote said you're expecting no. It did as much as Boris and Baba fill those gaps. The fact of the matter is that who will be on bo. No about boni ye. I'm a supporters who do to me. Club na general to me so what's our quality now. Now oh monsieur no at the four fra bar friend I over try say be far. Una do no na consistent no watch any quality na no na better. And I believe say temporary ban na left on a that of Richmond Lamptey would bring some kind of a bite into the Kumasi Asante Kotoko Medford for the supporters their hearts are filled with joy. That is a fact.
And Mami the effort did not respond.
Okay.
To Lamptey, Casa, the normal responded.
Okay.
I am sure, from the FA side, the Nyambu side, but I am sure because of how the first ruling went. Well, the first ruling, you responded. First case, Esonum Diano, Omina, place in Yakabomu, Omadian, Fifrudiano, Omi responded, and I ruling, but I'm sure say, when you caught that along that line, they felt that okay, well, and they responded.
Ban my left, Emma. Short relief as a want to but for a short time. Players chairman crowd until cast ebetina so. At dear the players are not safe at all. Now Richmond Lam to bet Messi Akama Kotoko because he plays for Kotoko already. Now some players now involved their names were mentioned I besine asem so mukomu they play for entire lives. Already relegated. And as good, demoted. Chairman, who you sure say any club will be interested in buying such a player? And to the case is head.
Very difficult.
Yes.
Unless answer Obu or Beto. Now no one can say.
Me first can amount.
That we discount me signing on fee. I'm going to pay you monthly. Pending okay, sir. Ruling the bar. Now say clever. Ebia me no was sign. There will be this signing on fee, but I don't pay to you. Ebia ruling the bar. Now so you clear that. But Chelsea come on. Yes, I am no baby no. You earn as you play.
Yeah.
Ebia monthly you know kwanam de be ma.
In the interest of the players, as early as possible, casting nankasa. They say either they are free or they are guilty. Ya nyane sa. Even though say you left man. But my football administrator I will never go close to such a player.
Oh, there be so
there. I may lose my investment. I may invest heavily in such a player. They may not even come cheap. Now I invested by 100,000 Ghana cedis on a player. Me bo league na ya bo be week 5. Cars verdict come. The player is banned. How do I even recoup my money?
Sentina, you can go close to the players, but send your team go sabi brisa. Say you two, we want.
That's why I say me.
Okay,
okay. I won't go close to any of such player until the case is heard.
We should respect that, yeah.
Because Kotoko Richmond Lamptey say nya ban ni left hand kokoso kwaboka wo omo call am take case in ho no ne da ho but they decided to say let's take the risks far we pay the consequences and I got to pay the risk but a branch of lamty or buy utimi ya adwuma no. Now in the situation senka lamty ban no senka a stayer he may win the case or may lose it because yanyan kan asem no say lamty elusu case na Kotoko is losing their investment, they are losing their player resale value for player ya ban 2 years chema okonoba untimi ntono nyamfa so mfiri no so untimi. That is why even players no medical can say at the moment short time they are free, they can register and play, but for how long na they betimi ase omukom knowing very well say at any point in time you may be banned until the cars betimi aboya ya omwaye na asem na kasa wonkom na wonka. If they are truly free, set them free. If they are guilty, you ban them. Don't keep us in this suspense. Either they may be free, they may be banned. They may be free, they may be banned. In that aspect, in the chairman, players will be extremely careful and cautious.
But I'm just hoping that cast by my boys no be at me because their careers are very important. I have a class asem we penifobia or makoyo ma diako keka diako fankra we nyina on. Sato say sugar the narrow. Said boy had a deal in Austria now also the manager ABBA or the Neko. Na ade we have mo.
Kwani samo mo buy.
What you say?
As go think go pokwa jima also. No abrochi ni man buy.
Look at that. Oh, I had boys in the Biamika almost some hami, and I'm just praying, hoping that Casberry had any knows it because of course, I was the baby about the loopholes in the ruling. If they buy anyone's and some boys in the they were not heard. The mere fact that if you invite your mom uncle,
some were not even charged.
Yes, some were not even charged.
Won't you be guilty without charging?
Without charging the person.
Based on charge, and then filing the defense.
Yeah, exactly.
Charging, but
it may bump say, cars better be no boys no. You clear a lot of them. If not all, cry a lot of them so that they can have the chance to play their football. Some of them are very talented, and I almost something they have me. The only
time I behame is when you're innocent. But when you're innocent, I mean feel anything for any of them. The only time I behame is that they are proven innocent. But so when you're innocent, whatever comes to them, they deserve it. Whatever comes to them, because you know, there are consequences. Every action has consequences. To take this action, no consequences in the bar. Me, I will not pity you because these are the things I will suffer. The only thing I me feel for them is that they are not guilty, and you pronounce guilty. And must suffer those consequences. And you can't suffer. But when investigations are done thoroughly, Neil said these players were guilty of the offense as charger. That I'll not pity over them. They deserve it.
Okay, your friend is on a few of the transfers. As I say, Emmanuel Keke, Stakeholder, and then a party ways after 24 months with the club. Abrantiano, they say, on the Kotoko, a party ways. And the Keke got to go Danasi for the small Abasum Kuno, say, baby, I dreaded the Amujidi, say, Wayabi, into Kotokonomino, Omo Tema Papai. Sanity. Omar Bashir and Augustine Reindorf, another good, very good player from Kerala. Also, reports just said they are likely to sign their contract with us and take Kotoko. As I say, Omunya signed their Kotoko bench said Yomako take Hinibi. Said yeah, no. About the Thomas Pelly, that Cameroonian. Thomas Pelly, any Enoch Morrison. Kotokobe announcing it by close of day. So Kotokonya announcing by close of day. The Kotokobe announcing, and so now Omunyina Kotoko and I call a tech, you know. I got quite a pre-season, and so Enoch Morrison, everything is done. Emmanuel Ajimabedu was signing my Chicago Olympics. I'm just hoping that Ajimabedu to crack up away games because obviously don't pass on away games here and the correct thing. And away games here now on my pitches be a mokobo so. And a place near you know how control so say this here now. And then the kind of buses are teams no. They used to cry and until or my person no driving the car. We will Range Rover be a nice Escalade be a na be a no atenum. No I'm be chino no them na but then soon you're right. No, the no more away games no corner.
Over fun was so consider Sani money now. And it depending common so anybody. Because we were on mobile willing to be any but we one maybe at the time I'm over sign contract or be more aware. Say based on when to maybe a baby or more coming to Kobe. And this Ujitum, that's our sign we can't be crying more than the bereaved. Or catch on what dear to generally the ambassador only option because conditions or the Maunino, Ujitum, maybe at that time when say Uniano, no club no Mubian ye, Mubian service and Ujitum, you know, I believe sending in commodity how our clubs know any players and everything come because in as much as say ye be dwen league ne ho say bia nka Ajimabedu e ko centers bia e bia o kobrekum ono ani diem supporters beba o meba ba be hwe no e bia centers bi ono be kwa e bia pitch ne nye e bia doma bi ana say bia bibi ye be hia no because of supporters e was say ba ne kwan party e faso e promoting league no we should also be thinking about players no because chairman so otikroma no mo and a obo league now on to kwan da these things onim say okay ahaya no obono but omu to kwan no mu ko the difference between yan de no any abrofo ne de na no hu say pitches bi onum create bi ma injury any niam bi a e be difficult to obedi atum say e was a promoting league nti na on for no ne nan engongo to chacha mfa Ghana Premier League na chairman onye sa de no enti na as much as say ye be hia players we know we should also consider omonso so welfare any injury situations any are there and say normal going to this kind of contracts chairman.
Okay, young trust now Larry Smile initially at say Adriana Stars Rocco. I report saying answer was signing the Amas Summertex. Larry Smile, formerly of Hearts of Oak, was signing Amas Summertex. Hearts of Oak are building a very strong team, and the inclusion of Razak Kasim will be so great for their side. Abante Razak Kasim initially about Sekotoko, and another representatives no Mudim Komo, but I say it is almost a done deal, and by the end of this weekend, no has a baby. I can't branch any 2 months. I want a contract so with Olympics. 2 months. Now, initial Olympics, I had to for 40,000 Ghana cedi for the player. I had to work was it heavy. Player got 2 months. And now they don't beat you. It's any either some transfer and a contract no the next transfer we don't register no. And just answer how has here for Africa no. We want to say Olympics no matter be much me agree around something around 20,000 for Olympics. Our branch and also personal terms the has in the week. Inti Razak Kasim will play for Hearts of Oak. Inti the Hearts of Oak midfield will have Razak Kasim and Awako. Let's just say the local black star now and Ekono. And Umbewo Mohamed Alassan Yadom in the middle. Oh, this left back up. Me want to say, oh, now because that's in the mood. I say, Kosa Ushana, or very broad chest like that. And in the back, Nina. Kosa, very good player, and also on the left. Sure. You might have Inkum. Hearts of Oak team on more building, very, very good team. And it looks like Hearts of Oak last season, you know, they are learning from our mistakes, you know, and they're making some very crucial signings. Almost signing Ouchin, almost signing another Cameroon, almost inside players, you know, which means that next season they are vying for the title.
Chairman, I think a year for the local league. Oshe Kumasi Asante Kotokwa. How he performed last season, he was better than that of Hearts of Oak. And he say you run new season more, chairman. One out trophy no war honomono. Team be a wire and I to person or jet trophy in free one seminal. Who team no and it's all the end target. So person BT Kumasi Asante Kotokwa. Last season, Oshe how almost set it up. Quality and a team nimu. Opesa jet trophy the free one sem. Making sure so build a side that a better than that of Kotoko Diano because on a trophy no one in some and a pesa uji and I believe say nona had to folk and nam sa kwai no so or more air the central defense partnership. I am surprised say Konadu ya Domini Mohamed Alassan and that kind of quick understanding a black galaxies in Muchaman. There are certain positions in footballer understanding any question near the ball 4 and 5 6 ni 8 9 ni 10 no matter the individual quality says I understand the nini one ma e be dey the amom boss positions no and how Konadu Yadom any Mohamed Al Hassan have formed that kind of partnership e will local blaster no instantly I believe somebody has to focus on my idea beboa in midfield Razak Kasim a performance I was done for Olympics. He played with Glatson Awako and almost so Ebaba Beru has to focus team already in the Black Galaxies. They are forming a very good partnership. So I heard these kind of quality players. Now I have to focus comparing to that kind of Kumasi Asante Kotoko midfield. Now certainly Kotokone has this year. There is going to be that kind of quality and that level of football I expect in the chairman. Ebiana Yebenya, one player I am very happy for Razak Kasim has to focus a defensive midfielder. In the absence of a Futu, now yet they has to focus Felix out to Krudo.
And then Daniel Codian, so how the guy stand the contract in 2024.
Yes, Chairman, a Futu new one has to focus a brayer. Some of Felix out to Krudo. Omoko far players be by Salim Baye, yes, at a point a Fadema Salim, but Salim Echo Omoni Namwa Nuruddin Abdelaziz Ebaye. He did very well for Hatsufuk, but Nuruddin Abdelaziz is one player all battle with a lot of injuries. So be consistent. No one had that grade A performance. Eddie Free one no. I had Dane Eddie Amaya Nuruddin Abdelaziz. When he's fit, he's a super player. But injury never boom, and that is the problem. The Hatsufuk be here will be more that kind of solidity and still that kind of barrier. I'll bet to me Abuan was shielded the defense very well. And I believe sir Razak Kasim is cast in that mode. Sir Obetimi Ababa yes Jubano Eddie Ama has to focus anyone on there. Junior Kaba Yasan watching Junior Kaba, how good he was in the Cameroonian league. No, Eddie Ebaba Remna. You are going to expect Sir Obetimi replicated the kind of performance and in Cameroon phobia. Last season and now almost ball kind the man no. I am better and in fact the quality they showed in the Ghana Premier League and on and so Emma has to focus also Akwakofa Junior Kaba because there is Cameroonians in the league are almost performing and it is believed to say Yakohorma Yebenya Papa and I have to focus on the buy. As son watching Obaka Sabia Central African Republic and you crook Sabia chairman. But for a player on more active football for some number of months. Now still our national team decided to say a friend to the extent say Oba started there. I check the kind of quality I brought to the guitar against Ghana Black Stars or their starting place our Central African Republic team our quality because and yes our chairman young friend because has to focus now about and he was only training now on more competitive games because one match timer now a year window now a bit me then I register but yet now Central African Republic for I believe say a national team is a national team and looking at that stage and the standard I believe so also is going to bring a lot for the Heart of Folk team there they are getting good and quality players I bet me and it is going to make the league very sweet and interesting Kotokonso so ejina baby on also so Ebiko and he's buying quality and so Eddie Ababa Bishim or Enoch Morrison the year under review for Kim Faisal the kind of football or also so a boy Edema Kim Faisal team now yes in Kabenya and Kamudasi Salifu no only Jimna or yeah Juma but once he's gone I was so be Babeshawanum and I believe that the quality of Ayam Morrison no any bad so Babe Raya Kotoko team already I've heard about certain names yesterday there is one and Poku chairman bound to preseason yes brand bono and your boy no day omo machine no I've had reports from people omo call Dubai I go here to training last season yeah Babe started league at this time around omo head training nekaka this week omo dia brand and one dance I heard these two teams are quality upon quality and will be making sure so the squad when I believe that with all these things said and done the chairman the ultimate the ultimate goal the Ghana Premier League and I believe it's a step in the right direction. Let's all do our bits now the league that matters most chairman.
Okay Biggie me that say na Christian was okay bibi kakra bia na achako me chao achako say Emra wo ba asna fundi wa mo George Free di so George Free
minim so yasna ni di
asa ni kese pa okay
me say minim na boy no
yeah
minim so minim
okay
in Bashiru here for in Bashiru Kotoko Osman Ibrahim Osman the Kotoko career Umar
Bashiru yes
chairman Kotoko Tona I think say creativity they are solving it we have Kotoko me for the now
So no more Bashiru now Richmond Lamta. Oh, two great creative
forget
players.
about Gama Oko.
Yeah.
Last season, Omar Bashiru, apart from creativity, was how my numbers in goals. Why more like Kevin De Bruyne mama assist. But best as goals amount. Last season, you players are no more assist pa. No, one of them. And I think it was some 15 goals in the Premier League. And Kyle and I come as a top scorer last season. Omar Bashiru. So unya sa player now, you are solving two problems with one player. He will give you goals from midfield. And when we need breaking lines, player bet me crab ball, ama one pass, a split defense, ama one quality pass to the attackers now. You have that in such a player.
And the numbers now they can. It means that he's better than Mudasiru Fabio Gama.
In terms of air numbers.
Yes.
In terms of air numbers, yes. But sometimes me a bit worried about players almost second coming. Me bumpire said the second coming.
So on the first name, you TV a second baby. They are first in the end, second in time.
Me bumpire said sometimes yana bu on ma kotoko spirit run na team foul. Obeba fine player. On ball baby. Ni akoton de na ba. Oba we need to find out why. Get into the team here. Fine player oba kotoko ntimi mo. But they are the same player man inko. Player na kotoko this kakoto na oba na wan timi amono. Ye dan no nkonko another team. He becomes a different beast. So me dem me bompae. Me obi adwuma oye de. Time me mom person bakro na adwuma nkoso. It me mom person abrante ne mra kotoko no me feli. August Randolph oba kotoko right back. Me bompae so be succeed. In the second coming, the players will also begin to work on their psyche. Something I dream more Jumon. I dream more Juman. Say the future Kotoko is too big for them. Adam in Tiasie. Augustine Okra was not a bad player. He leaves Kotoko to Bechem, and suddenly no obey a beast. Boy now boy last is never Bechem. Say go more Kotoko than Kotobako Peno. So guess no can no more Kotokoda. And then the first season Obama Bechemwa. With that performance Kotobaka to more the same player. Back of the neba. Jamayana, I don't know. They should begin to work on their psyche.
Okay.
Born Abama Kayala and run Abama Kotoko. There's a team needing keke.
First year.
They must work on that.
And it's good the way our clubs know omo purchases ni bibiano. Samuel J no have very 360 36 or regional police command omo so first anti-robbery, yes, anti-robbery and as so first is tracking force you know he said anti-robbery on the about that money also ask any case yeah oba chance na omo dividi ni bi asandi I want for people na we also want team me
na me Chelsea now so say Newcastle
say go visit
chairman
and then what if Chelsea go Newcastle
yeah
and then I go Newcastle danger
oh I face Kano Honewo says it your mobile nkakra afe England omo na dominate
it say muso ye nkakra
oh Mohamed Ali Chomo Stephen Botman mo enchebe fa simple
hey go visit
chairman
o transfer in you Newcastle okay well Said over in ever the academy team for Brema
chairman o sha Asante Korokoni Accra House of Foka players are more ebem no next season Ghana Premier League no me glad say me witness bi cause Osha Enoch Morris in our last season chairman or a midfielder or she 8 goals and the marking Pfizer as a midfielder numbers are Umar Bashiru Edema Karela no enu biana na Enoch Morrison provided the marking Pfizer and Osha Enoch Morrison our last season Edrumrebi Osman Ibrahim Pry Kimfesa coach no no as a first 9 and na Osho goes no Edema Pfizer and last season or 5 assists Edema Pfizer boa no bo ejuma no oye unim se last season chairman Edrumrebi na Fabio Gama etna bench Emma Sharif mo any muda mo ebo de makotoko and me hunu say Asante Koroko makofa Enoch Morrison aba boy no obetimi deliver Eddie ama Asante Koroko and signings Accra House of Folk and many ho cause Benjamin Efustu Kote ofri Accra House of Folk Bobo Konum omo echiri omo ye edurumremi obukofa Mohammed Abu Ushao every brekum Chelsea edeni by but chairman obaye no ne boa obo amfa because Mohammed Abu Ushao de na amfa no House of Folk Eddie William Denchi our left back edeni be ball afutu your friend is Benjamin Afutu ne baby ne dabre no Accra House of Folk for MV Denchi edeni bawo and for Razak Kasim for Olympics last season now a very very good player and wabe joining Accra House of Folk Bobo Konum Salim Adams movie call Omwanya Razak Kasim and Junior Kaba Oronso Aba as a striker Kojo Obin Junior or Daniel Efrie Bani or watching Oronso Aba Accra House of Folk Bobo Konim and next season House of Folk Bobo Konim ebede for Asante Koroko Abranta friend Steven Dese Mukwala ono sebeshen enim se goals no betima asho do Donald Yama Asante Koroko but chairman Abdi American is Asante Koroko signing on my so mutiminya Enoch Morrison Augustine Randolph and Umar Bashirwa next season Asante Koroko betima common zone nim cause chairman last season without Umar Bashiru Fabio Dos Santos Gama no otena bench was Asante Koroko Emma Muda Siru Mubo Agadas Mubo Richmond Newland Temubo so se Asante Koroko ekofa Omar Bashiru Enoch Morrison ebeka Richmond Lamtemo Agadas mo Asante Koroko next season ye be wetine small efri omo for Accra House of Folk midfielders no Frederick Ansabotwe de me hu se okono no omo Farazak Kasim Denaba omo Mohammed Abu Shao ono so ejuma obode ma omo last season do de wantimi ambo no dodo na nanso ejuma oboy no na enye ejuma ketwa Abrante friend na Kamura Abdul Aziz ono so last season obia o hwe Accra House of Folk Kumasi any Accra even the President Cup en ejuma Abrante friend Abdul Aziz Nuruddin edema Accra House of Folk so chairman next season Kotkone has ni na enya sem ketwa
omonyina ye good recruitment
yeah good recruitment and chairman answer me di menu say no gala na me ka che ono e baso den e baso pa
gala so ka che wa ganjuru bia kan kajuru bia
BKB Inter community football tournament e baso e wa kotiala
okay
we me ana me
organize ha kanza yes
ya me aduma ochina Sunday night draw no e baso den
okay
and ya obi KB Lotus me contact no say yes obeba be so ase den any Pepe Suarez media on YouTube omni na beba be techri so chairman
all right side conversation then as no okay
onim say na ya Asanka birthday
na ya Asanka Boyoyo
yeah
the Boyos man Asanka the Boyos man
damn best
Asanka in the two eyes Yogi Brown now when your birthday go with the birthday
that be om jinam
ana ayizo ever Asanka best man miami onso Chematin ne dia okay be Chematin be so wa go bi dia be
ana ye listeners back who your friend the graft owusu kwaku or say na danfo pa wan chirim or say na danfo
or say the best friend
Esther
or him
best friend so danfo pa say me nka boni
say me o kan danfo pa no me o ga danfo pa na ji no the kan za na e kontra bibi what you say my best friend
but you translate ko twi
me yonko brabo
into the graft owusu kwaku see em fa afidi so ne ma Esther apia ohima ya mota fe ohima Esther ene ohima Esther birthday nti the graft owusu kwaku see em fa afidi so ne wish ohima Esther a happy birthday.
Okay, Ohima, happy birthday to you. Sanso and okay. Now that's for the be you with your kwam meme or some tuga. US. Asa nika siapa. Me me yakobi gobi gwazo me we ye fino. Say asa nika siapa no. Asa for the dosu. Hey. Na pa no se dosu. Oh, na kwame. Na kwame asa ni. Oh, ana also Asa for Denver Gideon. Yes, Nana Kwame. also Arsenal anyway. Well, you wish you so bad happy birthday Ninoy and I also birthday Kwame Missy wish you happy birthday and so and for Ninoy happy birthday to you. They are carrying on a tip for your day mamo. The numbers to call